Nightmare. Last session, you teleported yourselves in an attempt to reach Kalos to meet with a friend of yours named Vitalius. As you failed your teleportation, watching from the edge of the mountains south of Kalos, you saw your home and saw a mountain raise into the sky. You went and teleported quickly to your own home and discovered a chaotic situation. A single man had taken one of your mountains, sliced it from its base, and rose it into the sky. You all flew to meet him, to greet him, as you shared threats with each other. Johannes sent a message towards the other party, the avant garde, as this individual, Isildur, seemingly is their enemy. As the mountain was raised into the sky, Johannes, the message sent back to you was one saying, "Sorry for the inconvenience. We are working on it. Don't engage. He can't die at the moment." This is what was going through your head as Isildur took your mountain, teleported it back to his home continent of Karrak, and disappeared to continue his plans elsewhere. You met with Vitalius of Graylin in the city of Kalos. You learned many things. The plains are in an uproar. Graylin is floundering, his power waning, as all portals are being pushed to the brink. Everyone knows something's going on, especially the followers of Bane, god of tyranny, as this Isildur seemingly is planning something big with him. But Asmodeus, the Demogorgon, Bane, and so many others are pushing at the restraints of the world. There's a lot happening as we cut back to the nightmare. You are currently in the city of Kalos. You've just left your meeting with Vitalius of Graylin in the city of Kalos. He told you that he would message the other party, Avant Garde, in relation to you all deciding or wishing to have, well, Jet clone Graylin, supposedly. But
yeah, don't you forget it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forget it.
No, I meant like it, like, you know, just a saying like, yeah, and don't you forget it, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. And that's kind of where we left off.
Not gonna lie, this is Jake talking. I when I wanted to talk to you that one day, I just wanted to say I did watch the stream, or I watched the VOD of the stream. What was it, bro? You did not tell them the message I said.
I did.
I watched that. You were like, Vitalius contacted the party. I heard that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I caught him with his hand in the cookie jar. That's why I wanted to talk to you about it. It was really funny.
Did
I remember.
Did our messages get mixed up during
No, he just didn't say what I said. He just said like Vitalius contacted them and he was like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Gamesh? Yeah, Usildur stole their mountain." And I was like, bro, where's my message?
I told you. I told them your message.
Don't even lie to me, boy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just
What do
pulling
you
your
mean?
chain.
I told them your message.
It's I didn't hear it. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. It's not. I'm joking with you. It's yanking your chain, buddy.
Okay. I literally I did have to change it because I in the middle of the session I counted how many words you sent to me and it was way more than 25.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I was fucking around anyway.
Yeah, I had to eliminate
So
like
he
5
sent a
words.
sending spell or whatever. Like, isn't a sending spell like instantaneous? I suppose. Should we wait for Vitalis' response or
Can.
party group boys?
All right.
I mean, should we do that or should we fucking wait? I don't know.
I mean, if it's going to be instantaneous, I mean, yeah, we can wait a little bit.
Yeah, assuming that Gamesh instantly responds to his message, or I know you wanted to go look for a magic item. I guess we can go
I thought that
shopping
was
really quick.
I thought that was the thing Dustin just said, where they said don't engage him. He's technically immortal.
Well, I thought you were gonna look for a magic item regardless because you have another attunement slot. You mentioned that at the end of the last session. You're like,
Oh, yeah,
oh yeah, I
Jet
kind of
wants
want to
to.
go shopping.
Yeah, Jet wants to, but I was going to, or not Jet, Dracova wants to, but
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't certain what, you just said you wanted to wait there, so I'm like, okay, are we waiting here?
I'm asking if we want to.
I thought they already replied.
Did they?
Yeah, Dustin said that they reached back out to us and said, he said in the intro that they reached back out to us and said, "Do not engage."
No,
Sorry about that.
That
So
was my
to
message.
Jake's
Apparently,
original
Vitalia
message.
sent another message.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vitalis did send a message to them.
He's responding to the message when we were at our place. Vitalia sent a message about cloning
now.
Grayland.
You sent a lot of messages to the other party.
Yeah, fair.
Timeline-wise, it's a little funky. No.
All right, well, yeah, I guess Jet definitely would be waiting there. Dracova might go off. I don't know, unless everyone wants to wait.
I'll
you
wait. I don't
you
care.
wait for it. Vitalis is a busy person. It does take him like longer than you would expect to get back to you. But eventually he sees that you guys are still waiting around. I did contact Avant-Garde. They didn't give a straight answer whether or not. I think they are interested, but they have a lot on their plate.
Uncertainty. To be fair, they don't have to worry about that as long as we get that little piece of flesh. You know, the rest can be on us, and they can do whatever they need to do.
So how do we find some of Grayland's flesh?
Well, that was only on Gamesh, and
Gamesh is the only one who's ever visited Grayland. I dream and.
well, what did he say specifically? What made it not a straight answer?
It's just that they. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he is. He said he would think on it. It's a lot to think about. One of the things that is.
To be fair, if you can get your god on the same plane of existence, I think most worshippers would jump on the opportunity to do so.
Maybe, but
I mean, what is your opinion?
Cloning a god is so. I don't know.
Well, let's be frank. We're not
power
cloning a
even
god. We're
transferred?
cloning an avatar of a god. There's a difference. Of course, it's tremendous power, but it's less power in the scope of the entire being.
Well,
if you catch my drift.
Grayland is an interesting choice. Grayland was always more physical than many of the other deities. He appeared on the material plane more often, and he supposedly was once a human like us. Also, Graylin is... There's more power in his avatar than many other deities. More power in his avatar means less in his domain. Graylin's heaven is... It's not like Celestia.
Ah. So your fear here is that if we were to clone him, the body that would come out would be mundane.
Which wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just, it might not help him, Braylon, in the way that you might think. That is my thought.
I mean,
It is,
would a clone have, I would assume, all of its memories and knowledge and whatnot? So even if he's not physically strong, it'd be nice to have an intellectual edge on the competition in terms of how to deal with this in a more direct sense, considering that I believe most contact with the gods is more on the lines of praying and hoping for a best and a cryptic answer as I glance at Toto. We can get it more of a direct response.
Why don't
also, Jet,
we have Toto ask Braylon?
can you explain to me...
We did, but we got a cryptic response.
exactly
I can't
how
ask Graylin.
clone
Oh, you
works?
No, it's Ares
No,
spell.
yeah,
I can only talk to his god.
Whatever.
I did not hear Vitalis. What did Vitalis ask?
Can you
I said it's
explain-
Ares spell. I can only talk
Well,
to
you-
his god.
You're not Vitalis.
Oh, my bad. No, technically, I made him.
Yeah, you are, but you're not role playing him
You
right
did
now.
make him, but you're not
Yeah.
him. Trust me.
Listen,
Yeah, trust me,
I'm
bro.
him.
You're not him.
I'm him.
Vitalis
Not
is
him.
a disabled veteran, you know.
I
Okay.
Yeah, if anything, I'm more. I have more
Mentally
confidence in
retarded?
Vitalis. Do you even know anymore?
No, he's
Vitalis is retarded? No.
He's physically disabled.
Yeah, just like me.
He has that fake arm. He has like the prosthetic arm and like a fake eye.
Yeah, I kind of got bad knees.
Yeah,
We're basically the same.
basically the same.
Yeah. But anyways, what did?
He asked.
What did,
he
Vitalis say?
asked Jet to explain how clone exactly works. Which you don't have to because I know how clone works, but Vitalis doesn't because he's a fucking paladin.
So Jet would explain it to him the outlines of the spell. I don't have it pulled up right now, but the theory that I am going off of is that the fact that Graylin was originally flesh and blood, like a man, like the rest of us, if we would be able to clone him, and since he has divine essence and he's able to still use some of that essence on the outside, if he would be able to connect to it like a tether, almost like he was puppeteering it. Because for him to take full effect, his soul to go into it, he would have to lose his original physical body and choose to go into that
You mean death?
one.
Die.
That's one way to look at it. My point, though, on this one, until that happens, it is just a mundane, in theory, body just sitting there with no soul in it. It just sits inside the pot. My thing is, though, is if Graylin, since he is able to influence stuff, if he could puppeteer it, almost send some of his divine power and influence into it to give him something physical to control here while he is imprisoned. Now, it would not be as strong as probably Graylin's avatar in the past, but since it is, in theory, made up the same way as his physical body is, if he would be able to use some of that divine power to at least power it. For example, like controlling a remote control car, as one might refer to.
What's a remote
Alright.
control car?
A remote control.
We understand the analogy.
remote
You're talking
control
about
spaceship.
puppeteering.
You've never
Like a
Pinocchio. Raised the remote control sea ships, Connor? Coda.
These ships. I've heard of maybe. What the fuck are they? Never mind. I forgot what they're called.
The remote control dragons.
Remote control this dick.
EMAT. Anyways,
RCD, remote controlled dragons.
that is the idea that Jet had, though.
Oh, I suppose we already knew that, but I suppose what can we do in this moment now? It seems like the other group is they don't seem too eager to jump on the idea immediately. And I suppose what would be our next step as a group?
Well, getting to Greyland would be. Ganesh is the only one I know.
Not in our purview.
I am not. I am a valiant follower of Greyland, but I've never met him. And even one of your own, Skiffle, I doubt Greyland could meet him as well.
We never asked, actually.
I,
In fact, we don't even know if he's alive or dead, to be totally frank. We haven't seen him.
Ganesh's power comes from being a Zemajad. As a Jad,
Maybe.
No, it's funny because I'm
Power
like,
is
oh yeah, we don't know where Skiffle is, and like it's like it goes to the woo. All right, guys, we're doing the one shot. This is Skiffle versus the Occultsi with his ninja buddies. No, I'm just kidding.
Where is could we send a sending to this skiffed man?
I look at your Kova, and I'm like,
That
you
was
know
Jet.
exactly who Skiffle is.
That was Jet.
Jet knows who Skiffle is too.
When did Jet meet Skiffle?
They live
Jet
in the
knows
same
Ed
village.
Midas. Yeah, Ed Midas, and you live in the same place.
Does Skiffle live there? I thought Skiffle went off and was doing stuff.
Well, he went off to find Jacoba with Viz, but after he
Never
found
mind.
the means in Midas, he went back home.
Okay.
No,
well, never mind.
you know exactly who he is.
Viz
Oh.
and Skiffle are.
Well, we were just fucking
good
around
friends.
because we
Are
were.
they both
home
just
a couple of
at-
times,
Yeah,
we
so
never
we
seen
we
them.
were
Yeah,
explored
Just
the
at the manor. Yeah.
Okay, well then fuck. We
Sir
can just...
Viz is working on his new thing that he got.
To be fair, we haven't talked to them, but also they haven't talked to us, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's aside
they
from.
were watching the mountain go into the sky, you know. Skiffle brought out his arms. He was like, "I'll punch you."
Yeah.
I'll punch you.
I'll do stunning strike on you and then just unlock you for the next fucking
I'll
6 rounds of
stunning
combat.
strike on you. Make our DM rage quit.
Well, stunning strike won't work.
Yeah, I know legendary resistance. Ha ha ha. But you can have more than
also,
one.
You can't die. Like literally, you're trying to fight a guy who will not.
You may not be able to die, but he can still stun him forever.
Yeah, it's-
can you though?
We
Could you
can,
really
we
stun
can
him
still
forever?
make him. Make him
Bro's
be-
in stunlock hell.
We can still give him a really bad time.
Try.
We can make him
Um,
wish
He
he was dead.
casts teleport at 13th level. Just gets out of there.
Bro, it only goes up to fucking
I
12.
could cast counterspell at 8th, bro. I might be able
Just
to beat him.
saying. I'm just saying. You know, he might have a 13th level spell. You never know. This is a guy.
But aside from that, so it seems like the other party. So it's what we do next is whatever rides in the party, and they haven't said or decided anything. So I just vote we do our own shit again until they figure out what they want to do. As Jake
Or you could
talks.
try to sneak
This is
in,
not Johannes.
You could try to sneak into Greyland's prison.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just teleport over to Gamesh. Hey, can you open a portal for a second as we sneak in?
Would Skiffle be able to?
Well, we never asked. I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We can ask Skiffle.
Sure.
Wait, Skiffle be able to sneak
Jake,
into what?
so after we talk to Skiffle, do we want to try and go to the Underdark then? I'm not hearing a no.
You're not hearing a no. That could be.
I'm kind of like looking at the guy playing at Power, considering it's like that's kind of like his shtick.
I'm literally asking, what are you trying to add? Like, really want to know about Skiffle because it's not like he has
Well,
actual
we don't know who
powers.
he has. He's
Well, I
seeing-
wanna
he's
know
seeing-
if
he's
he has
seeing
anything
if we can get a portal to Greyland.
If he can get a portal to Greyland, or if he has any knowledge or anything like that, that we can get to fucking Greyland's prison.
Because to be
Gotcha.
fair, Skiffle hasn't been with us for a while, so we don't know
Yeah,
if he went more into Skiff or into being a cleric or not. So I guess it is worth asking.
No, I think he just like had the dreams of fucking.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Grayla told him something, man. It's worth a fucking ass, dude.
If
Yeah, you're not piling the dude
so,
anymore.
Vitalis is still here. If
Yeah, I mean, we never said we left the room.
if it's any consolation, Graylin's biggest worship site is on the continent of Dacabal, in my old homeland.
Mm.
I believe they call it the King's Mountain. That's where
Well, that
Ganesh
seems like a
and
good place to
Malgar
start.
are. If you wish to clone Ganesh, Graylin, and find some way in, that'd be the place to go.
Well, if you give me
So
a
it still
day,
sounds like it's on Ganesh.
Jet looks at everyone and says, "Well, if you give me a day to recharge my spell, my
How
capacity
about
ability."
this? Since Jet is the one that can actually cast clone, and he's not necessarily attached to Nightmare anymore, like he's his own entity in a way. Why don't we just send fucking Jet to the King's Mountain and kind of get an answer from them directly while we go off and do whatever we want? Because technically I can bring us back home whenever if we did go to the Underdark or whatever, but I can't take us to Dacabal, but I assume Jet or somebody would come and get us. If need be. And plus we have message, there's wizards. It's like Jet says, "Hey, Johannes, take the group back home. I'm taking you to somewhere." And it's like, "Oh, okay." Like
Well, I don't. So he looks at. I guess Jet would ask, "Is there anything dangerous in the King's Mountain?"
Um,
Oh,
well,
well,
right now it is.
right now.
The king wants to kill um, the avant-garde,
Mm.
and
not Nightmare.
not Nightmare technically, but the King's Mountain itself, from when I was there, is very safe.
It's very safe.
Yes, it is a
As long as you're not part of Avant-Garde.
well. I believe they took it back. It essentially is the base of it holds a mercenary company, the Terra. They have their fortress at the base of the mountain, and the top of it is a citadel for a group of paladins of Bahamut. Jed, if you're going, I can go with you.
Well, that would work well.
There is an old city that I've been meaning to visit.
Well, I think this would be a great opportunity. And he looks over at the rest of the party and says, "To bring along the other resident expert, Graylin Enjoyer, and our little scaly friend." So,
So you want Skiffle and Biz to go too?
yep, he's going to bring him along too.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I can bring us back home. I do have that capability still. I do need a rest after.
Well, if you want to bring me back with you all real quick, Drakova interjects and says, "I'm not going home just yet. I want to go shopping." But Jet continues and says, "Well, I can go back as well and use teleportation circle of myself and bring Skiffle and Viz back here."
Wait, why do that when you could just take Vitalius to Coleman Hold and then just teleport to the King's Mountain?
because I need to wait a day to be able to use teleport and the thing that lets me see into his mind, so I know exactly what it looks like, so I get the best advantage on my teleportation because I get to see literally his thoughts and his memories.
That's what I meant. Like, just take him home, rest, and then do that, right? Wouldn't that be?
I mean,
I'm
it's like
thinking on
last time we
for
asked
me.
Vitalius to leave his temple for like a temporary thing, he did not seem down for it. So I said, just go there and
I
I
don't know.
do.
Asking him that.
Like gives Vitalius just a little time to get ready.
Okay. I can do whatever.
He looks at Johannes and says, "Johannes, are you leading this expedition? I thought you weren't coming."
I never said I was going to the King's Mountain.
Well, then me and Vitalius will plan it. You all go off. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Go do what needs to be done. Prepare for what's coming, because this is the things that are happening are affecting the entire world. Here,
If you need us, just ring.
I have ways to send messages.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'll go with Dracova.
All right.
Best of luck, friend.
Dracova's gonna go
Actually,
look
I'm not
for.
going with Dracova. I will go. I'll actually ask. I'll ask Tin. Tin, do you have a moment? Can you spare a nickel and a dime? No. Can you spare a moment? A nickel and a dime.
Can you spare a penny?
Can you spare a penny?
Penny for your thoughts.
Wonder.
Do you wish to go with me to the Icewind Conservatory? There are some stuff I wish to look up.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. What are you trying to get information on again?
I look at Toto and cry. Well, while these nerds go read, let's say us, we go find us some magical items. Maybe the stock is refreshed at the Bowery.
Whoa! I'm gonna start tossing my coin purse up in my hand. Let's do
I
it.
hate you guys. I want to get magical items.
Have fun with the nerds, Tim, as we walk out.
Yeah, what were you trying to get information on though, Jake?
Sounds good.
Couple things. Some stuff of recent. The Underdark, some stuff with the Nine Hells. You know, just little stuff like that.
I thought we already I already thought we got info on the other dark because I did like a 20.
Well, more specifically on where to get in. We know what it is, but we don't know how to get there.
Cinevex can tell us.
I know.
I mean- Talk to him. Do it.
No, he just will take us there. We want to.
Well, ask him.
Fine.
Johannes can't hear
Good
this.
to go.
Cinevex, calm down. You're getting a little. You're acting like a ruffian. Alright, so we got that.
Talk to him. Talk to your fucking sword.
I don't want to, dude. He's weird. He smells funny.
You love him.
Trust him.
Yeah, guess what, Cinevex? I don't care who you trust. I don't. Today's sunny. It kind of smells like sweet tea and pomegranate. I'm enjoying my life. Let's go gamble or something, you feel?
I look over. Is he talking to you right now?
Possibly. No, you can tell us
Let me
the
see
way.
the sword. I try
No.
to grab the sword.
No!
Don't trust him.
I do
He'll
actually
take-
try. I
he'll
actually
take
try
me
to
away
grab
from
the
you.
sword.
No.
No, I say let me talk to him. Let me talk to him as I try to
Let
grab
me
the sword.
talk to him.
I mean, I've heard him. I've talked to him too.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
Don't do it. Defend yourself. Stab him.
I'm not gonna do anything. No. So, but he can just give us the directions while we're going there, no? I don't think
Yeah,
we really
but
have to,
I'm
like,
looking to see where
question
he
him
goes.
on it.
Well, you can ask him where it is.
Turn left to the next rock.
Oh my fucking! All right, I still try to grab the sword.
I won't even care.
What is it? No,
I
I'm
would just,
still
like,
doing it. I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I just
What
let
is
you
it, sleight of
fucking
hand?
touch the sword. You
Oh,
might just say I fucking hate you or something, but I mean, like,
you
besides
might.
that.
You might. That's what I'm trying to do. All
Meh.
right, grab the sword.
There's silence.
Ah!
Oh, hold on. I forgot to unmute him because I have that. I unmute it.
There's
You, but I think you have to be
Hello?
attuned to it.
there's silence.
Yeah, he hates you.
I know
See?
you're there. Hello.
I don't think he is. I don't. It's because you're not attuned to him
Is he
anymore.
talking to Tin? Is he talking to Tin right now?
There's in Ten's mind also there is silence.
Sick.
And then there's like a
Are you
low
afraid?
creeping thought, and like in Ten your mind, you get this like low creeping, like someone's like taking their fingers and like pulling themselves over something, like almost stare into the back of your mind, and then you just hear this soft whispered voice, "Stab him."
Damn him.
Is he hiding from me?
No. No, it's because you're not attuned to it.
It's from the way you just described it. It sounds like he was like hiding and he's whispering, "Stab him." It sounds like he's scared.
To me.
Can
In my head,
yeah,
I
to
hear
you
that.
exactly. He's not talking
It's because
to me,
he's
but the way
like
he just
not in my
yeah.
possession
Jake,
anymore,
you know
though.
that Cinefex is extremely paranoid. Like
I
you,
do
you were
know
the
that.
one, yeah, you were the other person who had it. You know Cinefex is paranoid. It doesn't trust you anymore.
True. Fair enough. I let go of the sword. Fine. I continue walking to the library.
I don't trust him.
I as I walk, I say, "Get a location from him."
You saw him try to open the portal. He's dangerous.
No, honestly, I'm not worried about how to get there. I think we'll figure that out pretty quick if he just tells us directions. I'm not gonna try pushing it out of him for some dumb reason. Like,
It's not.
Beforehand.
You're just literally asking the location.
again,
That's what it
he
is.
can just tell us the pathing and we can just follow it. I'm not gonna try and get all the information beforehand. Sounds like a waste of time.
Okay, got it. Sure. I was just gonna maybe teleport us there, but sure. Let's just make a left at the next rock. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that sounds so fucking dumb.
Well, I mean, we could always just have him describe what the place looks like to chat.
That's what I was just thinking. Whatever, it's fine. We go to the library. Actually, you know what? Switch over to the other guys. We're fucking arguing too much. Because Jared's playing Pal World.
I'm literally not even in the world right now.
You got fucking, as we're walking around, I'm talking to a stranger about the rest of our party. We run into some of our adoring fans, and I'm like, they're not muscle guys here. I point to the arm. They're here. I point at the brain. I'm like, they calmly walk in. They go ding, 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 ding. They only got 17 seconds to figure the whole thing out, right? And then boom, okay, missile launch, boom. That's how
What is this guy
wizards work.
saying?
I was describing how
talking
the
about?
magic guys are.
Mm,
I sent you a meme on Instagram. That's why I was quoting that.
Oh, okay.
nice.
But anyway,
the random guy in the street you're talking to was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll edge you later. Goodbye," and walk
yeah,
away.
bye.
Later.
Good talking with you, bro. I signed his forehead. It's
edge
like
later.
he's one of the enduring fans. It's gonna catch on, bro. All right, let's I guess let's head on in.
Okay. So, two of you go to the Icewind Conservatory, as the other two are heading to, I believe you're going to the Invincible Valkyrie? Or which magic
Yeah, that's a
shop?
place with magic items and tattoos. I mean, there's multiple, but I would assume that's one of them.
Yeah, well, the Invincible Valkyrie is the one with the tattoos. You also know of the Last Rock.
The what?
The Last Rock, which is the hoarder shop where you got the apparatus of Kolsch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, the fucking
Yeah.
Gibraltars. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
There was that. There's also the Valkyrie, right?
yeah. There's also a giant
Yeah,
one
well,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll go to all three. We'll stop. Which one's closest? Like, what's the? I want to take a route. I guess
To
like
you,
closest,
right
second
now
closest.
it's the Invincible Valkyrie first. Well, yeah, Invincible Valkyrie first would be the closest one.
Yeah, we'll start with the Invincible Valkyrie first.
Oh.
Deku.
Yeah, so there's the Invincible Valkyrie. The Diminution Addiction is the other one I'm thinking of.
Ah, of course.
Sounds kinky.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the Invincible Valkyrie first.
So you head over to the Invincible Valkyrie. Opening the door, you can see the tattoo chair is currently wide open. You can see the mirror just within like a small bit of the frame. You can see like strange movement within the reflective surface of it. But there's no one in the vicinity. The shop seems empty. Also, like you don't see Daria, the tattooed Goliath who runs this shop. But you walk in,
No dummy mommy.
you spend maybe like 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Mommy.
And you hear, "I'll be right out," coming from the back of the chamber.
Mm.
You wait another about 30 seconds, and eventually she does walk out. You see the large glaive currently attached to her back. It glows with faint runes as she heads out and greets you all. Oh, welcome back.
Pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure's all mine. What can I get for all of you?
We are here to inspect your wares.
I've gotten some new ones. And
Your magic
some
items
new ones.
too.
Of course.
Shut up, Jake. God damn it.
It was
Pretty
really
funny, no?
funny.
That was
Connor
really
said
funny.
mommy, and I had to fucking follow up. Give me a break.
I have a lot of new stuff. What are you
Perfect.
thinking of?
But you do.
I would love to take a gander.
Well, let me show you what I have. I need each of you to roll me a d20.
Nice, let's go. Please.
12.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. My computer's being slow. All right, I'm clicking. Rolling right there. See what I got. I got a 19, baby.
A
10.
number.
Oh wait, it's not 10. Connor, do you want to roll for Do you want to roll for Q, or you want me to?
You're rolling for Q?
Yeah. Roll
Yeah,
one.
he's with us
He's
here.
here?
If he's here, he gets to roll one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we didn't take them.
It's your charge, not theirs.
Yeah, we're in charge of him.
Yeah, you're babysitting.
Do you want to roll it, or you want me to?
Oh, you can roll it, sorry.
Okay, I was waiting for you to roll it. You just did a 3. So you got the 12, 19, and 3.
A 2, a 3. Nice.
How many looks does it take to get to the center of your tootsies?
Oh, my tootsies.
Mm,
Okay.
your dogs.
I'll be back. Actually, give me like 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
What?
Whoa, what?
Give me 10 minutes. Yeah, just give me 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Boys, should we start paying Dustin for his DM sessions?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah, then he's on our time. Then he can't leave us.
Yeah, I'm gonna start taking him out to dinner.
Would be a good idea.
I'm gonna start romancing the DM and then make it awkward for everyone else, because then it's like, when like you're dating the DM, but then like you're playing a guy. That's gotta be a rough situation.
Dating the DM to get more magic items.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let me be your
It's a
little
beta
DM
now.
kitten. Yeah. So, what are you looking for, Connor?
Bro, I have no idea. You sprung this on me. I can't even think of any magic items I want. I don't even know how many things I'm attuned to.
Well, this is a good chance to figure out how much you're attuned to. Also, as we would walk there, we'll role play what we were talking about when we walk there while he's gone. So, Sir Toto,
Mother.
Sir
what type of
Krakova.
magical items are you looking for?
Well, Some nice magical armor wouldn't be bad. This Mizium plate has carried me far, but maybe something a little more unique, a little more my style.
Fair.
Shield would be nice. I can always use an upgrade on the weapon if they have one, though at this point I assume it's something legendary and not even sold.
Well, I was going to say, with your weapon, aren't most devils immune to fire?
You have a good-ass point, actually. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like that's actually a good fucking yeah. What the hell?
Welcome. Well,
What are they?
maybe a
not
radiant
immune to?
tongue. Maybe they have a radiant tongue, much like your
Yeah.
flame tongue somewhere.
I can't wield radiant weapons, sir.
Oh,
Oh, what
shit.
about
It'd be a danger to myself.
Psychic?
I mean,
Ortho
I can
psychic
wield.
are pretty good.
I'm able to wield radiant weapons, and it would hurt myself too.
Well, you're a
Well, it's
masochist. We're not the same.
As long as I'm not touching the blade. But fair enough. If you have some other weird affliction with your rare skin condition,
Skin condition.
then I suppose
It isn't shingles.
you see as well while this is going on. Drakova is fully like head to toe wrapped up in clothing. Like he Jet casted mend on his cloak after it burst into flames when Johannes pushed him inside the doorway. Yeah, he is completely wrapped head to toe in this fucking cloak. So he's like, yes, your rare skin condition, while he is like hidden from the sun. I love the idea too, is that like since he has echolocation, like he still can see though, so he's just like walking as if he wasn't just completely wrapped up, like no eye holes or anything.
But wait, on an outside note, is that true? Like, if you actually get hit with radiant, Connor, will you actually take more damage?
Yeah, I'm vulnerable to radiant.
Yeah, I'm not vulnerable, but I
Yeah.
won't heal. So me, like how I have a healing factor, my healing factor won't work if I take radiant damage that turn.
Dude said healing factor like he's a comic book fan.
I do have a healing factor, dude. I can't help it. What else am I supposed to call it? My natural regeneration, is that better? Healing factor is a lot quicker to say, bro.
I don't know, bro. Natural generation sounds kind of nice.
It's actually your unnatural regeneration. My unnatural regeneration.
Artificial?
But
My vampiric healing.
that is something to ask for. Then I suppose what would be a good weapon to fight a devil if you can't use radiant?
True. Or something to suppress teleportation, maybe.
Yeah.
Forbiddens.
Whoa!
We can lock them in the forbiddens.
True. What are
All right, unless you want to get knife. I guess like the best weapon would probably be force because I think in D&D that's like probably the most least resistant thing.
You know, it's funny because actually I am
Resistance
looking
to
for a ring of force resistance. That is something I'm actively actually looking for as one of the magic items. But
What you kind of buffed out a little bit.
a ring of force resistance. That's exactly what I'm looking for. A ring of force resistance.
But yeah, like from what I recall, that's why Eldritch Blast is still like really good, even like late play, is because you could change the thing, but people just keep it on force because it goes all the way until level 20 because not a lot of things are resistant to force.
Yeah.
At least to my knowledge.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah, I trust me.
I don't know. I think poison damage is pretty good.
But yeah, unless I take radiant damage, my healing will work, or actually damage from holy water. Fun fact.
Interesting. Toto's taking notes at this moment in time.
Yeah, I
well,
was gonna say Toto's taking notes.
yeah, well, I'm not telling you right now this, so Meta Toto would know this.
Meta
So you were
Toto.
role playing with him.
Meta
I'm
Knight.
telling real life that Drakova wouldn't even know that the technically he's never taken radiant damage yet, so he wouldn't even. Actually, yeah, he did. So when he started burning, technically that was radiant damage, so he didn't know that he was healing, or his healing stopped for a second until the fire went out. But he wouldn't know the holy water, so Toto doesn't fucking know that. Don't. I ain't giving Toto no fucking edge. Until Toto tells me his
Please
real
edge
name.
Toto.
Until Toto tells me his real name.
No, I can't
Well,
do that, bro.
I said once I figure that out, bro, Yusildor's gonna be like, "Come to my side. I'll tell you Toto's name." And be like, "Oh, that's a pretty good point."
It's a pretty good idea.
I'm like, that's a pretty good point.
Man, it's not bad, bro. It's a good deal.
Maybe I'll fall. Drakova evil arc just to get one up with Toto. Biggest hater. No, but yeah. So maybe, well, is there another type of weapon? Like, for example, what I guess what else is something that doesn't have much resistance?
Psychic.
I mean, would yeah, that's what. Yeah, psychic was the other one.
Yeah, bro. Get you a like what is the name of your points? Are they side points?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, get you a side blade, bro.
Side blade.
You
Deals
could be a
damage
cy-
proportional to the side points I have remaining.
This dude will be a cyborg with his side blade.
With this
So
side
wait,
blade, I will
that-
pierce
that-
the
that
heavens.
Confuses me. That confuses me a little bit. So you can't be hit by radiant, but like, who's to say you couldn't use a radiant weapon?
No, I could. It's just like, rather not.
Yeah.
Then again, it would be kind of poetic.
Yeah, I mean that's what Dracova's using. Dracova's a vampire using a radiant
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, maybe I'll hop on the radiant weapon grind.
So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The reason I use a radiant weapon is normally it would be a necrotic weapon, but because it drinks vampiric blood, it actually turns it radiant. So if anyone else were to wield this this weapon, like any normal like mortal, it would be a necrotic weapon.
Give me that weapon.
Yeah, it changes type depending on what type of blood it drinks.
Well, normally, like I said, normally it's necrotic. Maybe it'll do fire damage if it drinks Shoto.
That's what I said, depending on what blood it drinks.
Yeah.
So, you all look through.
Oh,
her
we paid you
wares.
$5 and you treat us like this?
What?
Yeah.
I gave you half a cheese bread slice last night, and you treat me like this.
You know what, Nate?
I'm gonna give you a smooch. I'm
I'm
kidding.
gonna go back on the shitter. Fuck you.
On the what?
On the shitter.
Oh, I'm gonna go back. Oh, that's where you went. I thought. Okay,
No,
fair,
I was shitting on company time.
fair enough. Important business. I thought that was a joke. Yeah,
Lost
fair
makes a
enough.
dollar and make a dime. That's why I shit on company time.
time. Yep.
We all know why we do it.
Yeah. Fair, dude. That's my civil disobedience. But anyways,
So.
yeah, we've talked. We had some good discussion while you were
I was
away.
listening the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she has a lot of scrolls. That is just something that naturally she's going to have a lot of.
Fair, yeah.
She has
Scrolls.
potions.
Potion seller, give me your strongest
She
potions.
has let's see,
My
a whip
potions.
of warning.
Whip of warning.
Yes.
Kinky.
It makes it so you are. You cannot be surprised or incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Well, at least we know what she's into.
You can't be incapacitated?
This magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you or any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated. Sorry.
Oh, except when incapacitated. Okay. Is
Oh,
that
so
a-
all you do is
Other than that, it's a
pop it
pretty
and it
normal
works.
weapon. There's a vicious mace in here, which is just like a pretty standard vicious weapon.
Mhm.
Basically, they take 7 extra damage if you get a nat 20. It's not the best.
It's like an average of like 1/20th
Plus one
or
battle
7/20th.
Yeah, +1 battle axe. She does have a chain shirt of fire resistance, a giant slaying great axe.
You said chain shirt of fire resistance?
Yes, she has
And-
ring mail armor of radiant resistance. She has a thing called.
Wait, you said
Flat-
radiant resistance?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet as well.
That's kind of sick.
I'm interested in that as well.
Yeah.
You have rock paper scissors for it?
Yeah, it's currently.
Well, I want to know what it is.
It's currently ring mail. So.
So is it that counts as armor? It doesn't count as just a regular shirt, right?
Yeah, it is armor. It's ring armor.
Never mind. I can't wear it, bro.
Gives
You can have a
AC
car.
of 14 as a base. It's literally a heavy armor, but it's one of the worst heavy armors.
I need a
But
I
she
need a
could
silk
transfer it
shirt.
onto a better armor if it was given to her.
I need to transfer it on a silk shirt of radiant resistance, bro.
Yes,
I can't wear
please.
armor. I'm unarmored
It
fighter.
has to be on an armor, sadly.
Never mind, man. Well,
She has a thing called the Cap of Bravery. It's a little tiny magical cap that does not need attunement.
Ooh, those are always fun.
When you succeed a saving throw against a frightened condition, allies within 30 feet gain advantage on saving throws against the same effect.
That is actually fucking. I'm
Pretty niche.
gonna buy that. Yeah.
You're gonna buy it?
What was it again? I wasn't
Like,
paying
it's called a
attention.
Cap of Bravery. So the thing is, frightened resistance. It's what save is frightened usually.
Wisdom.
Wisdom,
Who has high wisdom in our group?
Not me.
me.
Skiffle.
All right.
I have
Um,
a +8.
The question is, if I bet, will Johannes wear it? Because
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a +5. I was thinking about wisdom and charisma are my big ones. They're
even
those are my
that,
saving
that's
throws.
amazing. Because the thing is, like, you boost your allies if you succeed. Because basically, the thing is, if I wear it, I'm just as unlikely to succeed. But if
Cole.
you wear it, then all of us are more likely to succeed because we all get advantage.
I think I might be full though.
It doesn't require attunement.
No attunement.
It's a non-attunement
Interesting.
magic item. That's what I said. I'm like, dude, that's
Very
noted.
interesting.
That might be amazing. Yeah, I think Dracola will buy that for the group. Yeah, because that will just benefit. How much is it?
That is an uncommon item. It's only 500 gold.
I'm marked it off.
Somebody else be treasurer, bro.
I'm marking off my actual gold.
Oh, he's just buying it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just, dude. I look at Toto. Toto's like pulling the guild fund. I'm like, bro, I ain't broke. Just mark it off.
Yeah,
My money up.
The evil hell devil banker doesn't want to do a banker's job.
I give them.
I'm not a banker. I'm a lawyer.
You're a banker.
I am not a banker.
I mean, potato,
I give her
there's
50
still no
platinum
other way.
pieces and buy that one. So it's called Cap of Bravery.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it in the chat right now.
Dude, that's money. All right.
Money on my mom.
I am interested in the potions as well, Connor. I don't know that great axe. Emperor Prize.
No, great axe of
Um,
giants.
Give me 1 second.
Oh man.
The wearer succeeds on the saving throw against the frightened condition. An advantage on saving throws against the same effect.
Yeah.
So theoretically, if I were to wear that and succeed on specifically frightened, though, keep in mind,
Yeah.
then everyone else would get advantage.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I was just gonna give it to you. Be like, fuck it, dude. That's money.
Additionally, she also has a radiant weapon. So it is a hold up.
It's a halberd.
Is a polearm.
It's a spear.
Glaive.
It could be a glaive, yeah.
Someone roll me actually.
I got it.
1, 2.
Yeah, Connor, go
3,
for it.
4, 5,
We love
6,
gambling.
7,
We're gamblers.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. Roll me d20.
Yay!
3. 3. Wait, who was it? Nate that rolled a 3?
I think it was Nate that rolled a 3.
Nate, you rolled a 3 first.
Wait,
Three
wait.
Musker halberd.
Huh?
Go with it. Nobody question it.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is a legendary weapon. It does require attunement. It's
Yeah.
a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. On a successful attack, it does an extra 4d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
I look at it and I look at Toto and say, huh. That's almost exactly what I was telling you. That would be good for you.
Almost like it.
That's actually
If a
perfect.
single
What are they-
attack does more than 20 points of radiant damage, the target must make a DC 15 con saving throw, or become stunned until the end of its next turn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But it's specifically radiant, not physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
radiant-
though, that's
radiant
pretty
damage.
fucking good.
Also, this is a glaive.
Yes.
That 3 is what
So-
did it. That
What
3
was
is
the, what was
is
the
a glaive.
15?
15
So Toto like literally jumps for fucking joy when he sees this glaive. Calms out.
15 is a trident.
This piece is interesting.
The
What would you
trident?
like for it? I think it would look great as a decoration on my wall.
I think you look great up your ass.
Well,
You know you're gonna use that.
let me go through what else I have in the moment.
Okay.
I have glass
I am in-
studded armor, which while wearing the armor, you have resistant to radiant damage. Each
Yo.
time you use an attack
Interesting.
against you, it takes 3 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. So we have interesting.
And a creature can choose to take an attack with disadvantage to avoid the extra 3 piercing damage against you. Glass studded armor is what that is. Additionally, she has a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
With 1
+3.
plus 2?
3. And she
I'm
will
not there.
mention the last thing she's going to mention is she has a
Don't
carpet
worry.
of flying.
Ooh.
I think that doesn't require attunement, right?
That's a wondrous item.
I look at them and I say, well, first off, I know Johannes has a Rod of the Pack Keeper, but does anyone know to what degree his is?
Plus 2.
You know, I don't think he's landed many Eldritch Blasts. Maybe we should just get it just in case for him. He seems to be
How much-
struggling a bit.
How much would it be for the Rod of the Pack Keeper +3?
Well, Rod of the Pact Keeper is it's probably going to run you. Let me just calculate this real fast. Because I want it to be correct. I can probably part with it. I'm not really. I don't get many warlocks. I'll go 30,000.
Now, what if we were doing a bulk purchase today? Say there were a few items that caught it. Would you be able to cut us a little bit of a discount here?
There's room for. There's room for that.
Okay.
Well, so we will add that to the list right now.
Just so you know,
Where's the party fund?
the glaive that I've offered you is my most expensive item.
Fair. We assume that.
Of course. Something of such beauty.
Something of such rareness.
Something of such fine craftsmanship.
It is assuredly a legendary item. I myself am a fan
have a
of
feeling.
glaives. She kind of like
Oh.
motions to the glaive on her back.
It's a beautiful glaive.
That one, sadly, is well, it's running. I can part with it for maybe 70.
70,000?
Deal.
We have exactly what was it 786,000 gold.
Okay. So we got
That's
the
how
Rod
much
of
we
the
have?
Pack Keeper, the 70,000.
No, don't tell the DM.
I know you're rich. It's still. I will
Well,
say.
to be fair, we
70,000
haven't used
still
it,
a
that's
lot of
why.
gold. 70,000's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot.
70,000 for the glaive. And how much did you want for the packed weapon again?
It was 30, so that's 100,000 right there. Now, what about the flying carpet and then that great axe that Emperor Prize showed interest in?
Which
Doesn't he already have an axe and a hammer?
He does have some axes, but I mean, I don't think it'd be bad if there's anything that objectively does more damage than the other axe. The other axe he has a great axe for like vampire slaying and stuff like that, and like it's good against werewolves and vampires. But like
I was gonna say, isn't his like main thing the hammer though? Well, what does this other axe do?
that's what I'm asking. I don't know. He said great axe or something, so I'm like, oh, Emperor Prize might be interesting. He likes axes and he likes hammers.
I think it was just a regular great axe. There's a +1 battle.
Oh, was it?
It's a
okay.
Giant Slayer great axe. That's what it was.
Oh, Giant Slayer great axe.
Yes. Made.
What
for,
does that?
For killing giants. It does an extra 2d6 damage when you hit a giant. And in addition,
Does it require attunement?
No.
And how much is that one?
That one is item. That would probably cut you about. I go 5,000.
Oh, 5,000?
Oh.
Dude, we should so add that thing, because, I mean, if we ever go fight fucking Iron Slag for the third time, finally
I
genocide
mean, we
him.
will, but
Iron Slag, I forgot about those bastards.
Wait.
Yeah.
Flag Part 3.
That
Yeah,
is
I was going to say.
It's actually 7,000. Sorry. Forgot to-
Even then, it's like I said, I mean, for 7,000 gold, but to have something that does another, like, 2 damn dies of damage against giants, like, plus the great axe like damage, I think it'd be great for Emperor Prize. It'd be a great weapon to have. He has his hammer's like exploding ability, and then he also has that thing to go back on too.
It would be a great weapon for a master to have.
It would be a great weapon for his mastery of said great weapons.
Considering he's so fucking strong that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we'll add that to the list. And then you mentioned as well some potions.
Oh, did you mention the Carpet of Flying?
I did,
You did
yeah.
mention
I was
carpet
gonna get
flying.
I was gonna get that to the last.
Okay, yeah.
Was of carpet flying, yeah. I'm assuming that one's kind of a relatively
Keep in mind,
accessible.
you still have like 2 other locations that you might visit, so like don't blow the entire party fund.
Well, I don't think we are.
That would be very difficult.
like
That would be
100
damn near impossible, actually.
Never say never.
I believe it could happen, yes, but we also are gearing up. This is probably this is the first.
She just only has healing potions.
That's perfect. That's what I was interested in. Which ones does she have? Because I'll buy some personally.
Superior, greater, and regular.
All right. How many superior? How many greater? And how many regular?
1 superior, 3 greater, and 6 regular.
All right. How much for each of those?
She has a small markup. So it's 55 for a regular potion of healing.
55 for what?
55 for the regular, 165 for the potion of greater, and then 495 for the superior.
All right. Let me add all that up. What if I buy them all? I buy her entire stock. Can she cut me a little bit of deal?
You can afford it.
I can, but it's always going to be helpful. All right. Well, how much is that? That's total.
Times 65 plus. How many regular hero potions? I said 6.
You said 6, yeah. So 55 times 6 plus.
It'd be 1,320. She'll cut you. Make it an easy 1,000.
1,000? Deal. I will buy that. I give her 1,000 gold, and I'm going to add all those to my inventory, and then I'll disseminate these later. Currently, to let you guys know, I have 10 healing potions. 4 potions of, you said superior or supreme healing?
Superior.
I have 4 potions of superior healing, 1 potion of supreme healing, and then 5 potions of greater healing. If we're walking around with a good amount of healing potions, we'll disseminate these before we go on the next big fight.
Bro, he's underwater! He's underwater!
Hello, I'm under the water.
Sorry, I was under the water with I was drinking sorry, I was talking while I was drinking one of the potions of healing. I was going while I was talking. No. Okay. Well, then the last question is the flying carpet.
It's
Because first off, the reason why I mentioned this, right? So, flying wise, I have my bat. Connor has his what's it called?
It's a couple.
Connor, yeah, he has his yeah. Jake has his wings. 10 can cast fly. Does Emperor Prize have any way to stop himself if he's flying? Like, does he have any way to fly?
No.
Okay, so that'd probably be good to give to him. That way, at least, like, if we're all falling or something like that ever happens again, we can all just pop out our flying thing. So that'd probably be a good one to give to him to hold on to. I know it can fit multiple creatures on it, though, but just for, like, it to be in his inventory.
It's technically the smallest version of the flying carpet.
Okay, well, then it's just going to fit him. It's a single carpet square. Does anyone remember carpet squares from being little kids?
Oh, dude, I love those things. I had 25Y. I was letter Y.
Dude has a carpet square flying.
Yeah, it's
Apparently.
it's 3 foot by 5 foot.
Okay, that's rather small. Yeah, maybe like 2 people if you're lucky.
Its carrying capacity is 200 pounds.
Never mind. I don't even know if that
It
can lift
can-
Emperor Prime.
So
Hold
it
up.
can carry up to twice its weight, so it can carry 400 pounds, but it moves at half speed. Which its speed.
It's better than nothing, I suppose. How much does Emperor Prize weigh in total?
I
Let me
think it's
take a
good to like
minute.
stop him from dying from fall damage. I think that's
Yeah.
the whole shtick. not removing-
We'll give that to Emperor Prize. We'll add that to the list.
Okay, that's 15,000.
All right. So how much is the total amount of money, and what's the discount that you'd be willing to give us? So let's
That's
add
what
these
we're
up.
looking at so far. But I was also interested in that armor of radiant resistance that you brought up. Could you tell me about that again?
Oh, the glass studded armor, or
Yes.
no, you're talking about the no, you're not talking about the glass studded. You're talking about the other set of radiant armor. What was it again? Is the ringmail armor of resistance.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a standard set of ringmail.
That gives you resistance to.
Radiant damage. That's it.
Alright. How much would you like for that?
In its current form, it's 7,000.
Very nice.
Would you really?
You want to add that? Are you gonna add that one, Connor? You said.
One thing.
I'm looking to get it transferred.
You are. You want to transfer?
Yes, I would love to transfer it to the Mizium that I'm currently wearing.
Museum is pretty good. Nice. Taking on enchantments. I could do that for you. For a fee.
Excellent. Do you have any other augments to the armor that you might be able to bring upon it?
That depends on. I don't have that much here. If you have like items that you wanted to see.
We could stop at the other shops and see if there's anything else to try to add to it before
course.
we get done. Would you be able to hold on to these items, and we will be back in approximately an hour or so, just to see if there is anything else that get added to it? Would that be okay?
You can pay
You
up
know
front,
we are.
of course.
Rather loyal customers.
I'll hold them for you.
Thank you. We will be back shortly. We are definitely very interested.
Oh, what cost 15,000 again?
Never comes back at all.
Carpet.
Yeah.
We're definitely very
Carpet.
interested. Never comes back.
I'm keeping track of how much it would be so far, besides the stuff that I've picked separately. So I have a running estimate right now. So I guess let us go to the other. Which one's closer next, the Hoarder or the
The
Giant?
next one would probably be the Diminution Addiction.
Okay.
So this is the giant one.
Okay. Well, then I guess let's head to the Diminution. Whatever the second word was, I'm struggling. Zerkova's brain's not that big.
Poor Drakova.
He's dyslexic. Give him a break.
Zerkova's like the Doug Dimmadome.
The
Oh, the-
Dimmadome.
Dimsdale.
We're going to
Doug
the-
Dimmadome and the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, that's where we're going right now. All right.
You head to the Diminution Addiction. It is located at the top of a massive, what would have been for giants, a 4-story building, which means in human society, this building is more like 8 stories.
Yeah.
You climb up this kind of shambling, rickety scaffolding that kind of lines the entire outside of the building, and eventually you reach the top, entering in through what once was probably a window for the giants, which has now been replaced by a doorway. You enter into a shop that is been transformed into a collection of materials depicting the giants in their prime. I need 3d20s rolled from each
All
other.
right.
Okie dokie.
Hodo, you roll 2 and I'll roll 1 this time. So last time I rolled 2.
16 and 2.
All right. I'm rolling mine. D20. What did I get? A nat 20, baby. We got 16, 2, and 20.
Okay.
Mad 20, baby. Should I get that?
So I got 2. This.
So what if we go in here and there's another wave that's like comparative to your other one? Like there's like it's like, oh god, which one do I pick? I love the idea that we go to each shop and each one we find a weapon that could be like used by Toto. You're like, fuck, they're all amazing. You're like, which one?
And then can you roll me an additional d20 each?
Aye. My bad. 3.
Okay. And then Nate, I need you to roll me one more d20. Actually, roll
One
me
more D20?
Roll me 2.
2 more d20s. All right.
Yeah, because you got.
I got an 11 and a
you did get
14.
a nat 20. I'm just gonna allow you.
20. Yep. So we got 3, 19, 14, 11.
Okay.
Toto, what was your first weapon you had?
Sorry. Silver poleaxe.
Okay, it was a poleaxe. That's what it was. Because I remember, I'm like, you went from a poleaxe to a glaive to a
Halberd.
halberd, and then you went to a sword for a little bit.
No, don't talk about that.
Yeah, you went to the sword arc.
Sword Arc Online.
Sword
Yeah.
arc.
Kind of really was winning the sword.
Immediately upon entering in
Or online.
Ammunition Addiction, you see relics of a bygone era. This shop truly is one for the giants. Behind the counter, you can see a book is currently open. You can see a small little gnomish face is currently looking down with these big old spectacle glasses, and he looks up at you, smiles, closes the book, takes off these little spectacles, and stands. And you see the tallest, most ripped gnome you've ever seen in your life, wearing full plate armor. At first, you would have expected like an old, crotchety, like wise old gnome. No, this is a knight. This is almost, one would say, a rune knight. Covered in runes of the giants. He currently stands about the size of a dwarf. Hello! Welcome to the Diminution Addiction. How can I help all of you?
We're in the market for some magic items.
Well, I have lots of artifacts and giant items that might interest you. Come in. I'll show you what I got.
Excellent.
I have many different little potions and stuff. I have a potion of heal. It was made from a vampire.
A potion of what?
A potion of heal.
Of
I'm
heal.
healing?
Oh, it's just a potion of heal.
What does that do?
When you imbibe the potion, it you basically gain your hit point maximum.
Oh. How interesting.
I also have a net of maiden's hair. It's sewn from this sweet smelling creature. It's a piece of headgear. While wearing the net on your head, you have advantage on charisma persuasion checks. Additionally, you can use a bonus action instead of an action to escape grapples. And you have advantage on
Ooh.
those checks.
That's interesting.
I
This
also
is very
Does that require attunement?
does.
Ah.
I also have another potion called Hog's Wash. It's a foul-tasting tea. I brewed it from powdered tusks of doom boars. It basically removes curses.
Oh,
But these are like my more mundane items. I do have my giant items. So, I got a... right here, I have a Big B's Beneficent Bracelet. It's a piece of jewelry. It's pretty nice. While wearing this, you have the ability to cast Mage Hand. You can force Sculpture. For 1 minute, you can create a spectral copy of a large or smaller non-magical object. The copy appears in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you. It is made of tangible but translucent force that mimics the size, weight, and properties of the object it is carrying. The copy must appear on a surface or liquid that it can transport. Also, as a action, you can use the bracelet to cast Big B's Hand. Nice little artifact.
Interesting. Well,
I also have an Armor of Safeguarding. It's a heavy armor set. Increases your health. Your hit point max goes up by 10 plus your level. It also contains a rune, which allows you to cast Beacon of Hope.
Not bad. What does Beacon of Hope do?
Beacon of Hope basically gives you advantage on saving throws for wisdom and death saves, and allows you to regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healer. I have Delver's Claws. They have little hooks in them. Stitched in the glove is the mountain rune. The glovers can be used as a simple slashing weapon. It also gives you a burrowing speed and blind sight. If you invoke the rune, it will make you very sturdy. You can spend and roll a number of your unspent hit dice up to a maximum equal to your proficiency bonus. Then regain a number of hit points equal to the total plus or con mod.
interesting.
So, it's basically like you can short rest really, really fast. But it's kind of good. I also have prehistoric figurines of wondrous power.
Oh,
I need to roll D4. I only have the most the most uncommon one. Which
What
is
would
the
that be?
Pyrite Plesiosaurus. Basically allows you to summon a Plesiosaurus for up to 12 hours.
what is a plesiosaurus?
Plesiosaurus.
You don't know your Plesiosaurus?
No, I've never encountered one personally.
It's a swimming.
You haven't?
It's a
I would show you, but once it's used, you can't use it again for 4 days.
But
it's a large beast. Swimming beast as well.
Oh,
you know what the Loch Ness Monster is? That's what it is.
Basically.
And I say, oh, like one of these, and I pull out my ebony bat.
Similar, but water based.
Ah, interesting.
If you ever need to.
That is cool.
I also have Glowloon pigment. It's a set of small paint packs containing pigment mixed from crushed luminescent gemstones.
What do they do?
They each have different runes on them. So this is the Wolfers? No. Oh, I do have some of those. They have 4 paint pots. Each one is enough to paint one room. So you can spend 10 minutes to paint one of the following runes onto yourself or another creature. There's the Journey rune, which makes difficult terrain not cost anything. The Life rune allows a creature to have 10 temporary hit points and advantage on death saves. The Light rune gives the creature dark vision to a range of 30 feet, and if you already have dark vision, it increases your range. The Mountain rune, if painted on a creature, makes that creature immune to being knocked prone, and you have advantage on strength and con saves. And then the Shield rune gives you advantage on dex saves. And these
For how long?
8 hours.
Advantage on dex saves, Jacoba.
But
That would not be horrible.
my last one is pretty legendary. One of my favorite creatures of all time is the Fire Giant, especially the Fire Giant Dreadnought, the ones with the 2 massive shields.
Yes,
This
I
one
would
is-
know about them.
This one is modeled after one of them.
Oh.
The spiked tower shields wielded by some fire giants. This iron shield emanates a constant warmth. You can use a bonus action to activate the shield, causing glowing lava to flow through the shield's grooves for 1 minute. While the shield is active, you gain the following benefits. You are immune to fire damage. As an action, you can cause the shield to flare with cleansing fire of the god of Surtur. Choose one of the creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. You can choose yourself. One disease or condition of your choice affecting the creature ends immediately. Can be blinded, charmed, deafened, or poisoned. Conditions. Shield Bash. When you take an attack action on your turn, you can place one of the attacks with your Shield Bash, targeting one creature you can see within 5 feet of yourself. Target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 bludgeoning, 3d6 fire, and is knocked prone.
And that's a one-handed shield or a two-handed?
One-handed.
What was that?
One-handed.
I look at Toto and I say, well, you were looking for a shield as well.
I was. Would you send that to me, Dusty? I couldn't follow all that.
Would Emperor Prize benefit from that as well? I don't know if he uses a shield at all.
Either way, it's most interesting. It would fit personas of either of us.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, since you already have the fire resistance, or the fire immunity, are you resistant or immune?
I believe I'm immune now.
Okay, I was going to say, if you're immune, then I mean, it might as well. I don't know about the other benefits, like if Emperor Prize would benefit. I can't use a shield because I use a two-handed sword. But I know his weapons, like, he can, use one-handed or two-handed.
I think Jacobo would love this.
Why?
He seems to like knocking enemies to the ground.
The problem is, though, is I can't use a shield.
I'm sorry, not you.
Emperor Prize?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we should look at adding that. How much would that be?
The shield?
Yep.
It's a little expensive. It's one of my greatest finds of all time. I would probably part with it for 100,000.
We should check with him before we do it.
Yeah. We shall hold off on that one. Is there anything else here that you were particularly interested in, Toto?
Nothing caught my eye.
There were a few things that I showed interest, but if we come back here with Emperor Prize, we can talk about it afterwards. We can do something off screen. If we go back and buy it, we can say our characters went.
Alright.
I appreciate your time for the moment. We shall speak with the rest of our party and get back if we proceed to purchase a shield or any of the other wares. I appreciate it.
Okay. All good.
Thank you for your time, sir.
No problem. Have a good day.
You as well.
You walk out.
All right.
Giant stuff is pretty interesting. Not the best, but interesting. Helmet of perfect potential.
The what?
Helmet of perfect potential.
What is that?
I can't tell you. I wasn't in the shop.
Oh, it wasn't in the shop. Okay. All right. Then, I guess there's the one last one, right?
Yeah. The last rock.
All right. I guess we'll head there.
You head hours out of your way to the far stretches of the
Oh,
city.
would it really take us hours? We can just fly.
It would still take you at least an hour.
All right, we'll go an hour.
We can teleport.
We can't teleport. We don't have anyone that can teleport with us right now.
Bitch me.
You can teleport?
I can teleport the whole party.
When?
Since, like, 5 levels ago, bro.
You just fucking keep
Bam Bam
on.
Caravan.
All right, well then I guess we'll teleport.
Okay. You can find teleport, I guess. So, you teleport and find yourselves at the last rock. Walking in, you can see the just massive piles of just stuff. This shop literally is, just filled to the brim with just different magical items, just open in plain view. You can see
Greetings.
Ga, the old turtle, is currently behind the counter. Oh, hello.
Oh,
there.
yes.
How
How are you
can I help
doing?
you today?
Mm.
You're here to take a look at your wares.
I have a lot. Feel free to walk around and see what you like.
All right. I shall look through the wares.
Good luck.
What are we rolling?
Okay. You go and just begin to look at stuff. There is a lot. There's rapiers, studded leather, hide armor, a mace, really nice looking breastplate that is pretty fancy.
Is there any just clothing? Like, not like armor, but clothing.
Clothing. None that you can see. Go ahead, roll me 3d20s.
3d20s? All right.
I'll roll one.
Roll 2.
19.
10 and 9.
19.
Yeah.
9 and a teen. Okay. So. Oh, interesting. And that. Okay. And then.
Man. BRB.
Nate, roll a d20.
Oh, another d20.
Yeah.
Right. A nat 1.
Ooh.
That's rather rare. Just as rare as 20.
Interesting. Roll me another d20. This place has the most magic items of all the shops. I will know.
A 4.
I fucking love this. And then I needed one more one more d20 from.
One more d20. A 6.
Oh, this is for
Kazkin duo be going hard right now. Do be going hard.
I mean, Fantasy Costco.
Yeah.
I love Fantasy Costco. Okay. Oh, not bad. So, of the things you find in this place, you find a strange-looking potion. It has like a foul smell, just like wafting from the bottle. That almost looks like a stinking sludge. That kind of
I'm
piques
back.
your interest. Asking about it. It can be dropped within 10 feet of the wielder. When it breaks, it'll release a noxious vapor that spreads to a 30-foot radius. Any unconscious, sleeping, or incapacitated or stunned creature is instantly awakened.
So it's smelling salts.
Basically, it's smelling salts on a mass scale. There's also some ready gunk in here, which is the sticky paste that.
Oh, yeah. I already got some ready gunk on me.
There is also a. It's called a nightmare staff.
Oh.
When you're holding the staff and you get damaged, you can expend one of the staff's charges to force the creature to make a intelligence saving throw. On a failure, the creature sees a phantasm that causes it to be frightened of you. Which is, you just like, these are like the items that you ask about. There is also a mysterious key that you find that has a question mark worked into the head of the key.
That's very interesting.
Asking about it, Ga doesn't even know what it is. There's also a really cool rock that also has a question mark on it that he also doesn't know what it does.
Like, is it painted on the actual items, or are they like engraved onto the items?
The key, it's engraved into it. The rock, it's just painted on.
How much for these two?
A key in the
You
lock
yourself
stone?
don't even know.
A gold.
I will give you a. I buy them.
What?
I buy them.
I said I heard I'll give you, and then you went silent.
I said I will give you a piece
Buy
of gold. I buy them.
Okay.
So I had a question mark rock and a question mark stone.
Rock and
No,
stone.
you question mark stone
Rock
and a
and
question mark
stone.
key.
Okay. Yeah, you question
They
mark
both have
rock and a
question mark.
question mark stone. You got
Key,
one,
I mean,
one
key.
gold for both.
Short rock.
She has a cape of the mountebank.
Oh!
Plus you.
Doesn't that let you get like a swim thing?
Not. You're thinking of a different one. He does have a ring of swimming, a ring of warmth.
What is the cape of the manta?
I'll get to it. He has an onyx dog. He has oil of etherealness, a lantern of revealing, a bowl of commanding water elementals.
Would the water elementals be good for the fight against devils, Connor?
They're not vulnerable to water.
No, but I'm assuming the water elementals are pretty good against fire. Maybe I don't know.
You have a point. How much for the bowl?
Play devil's advocate on that. Is there even water in
6,000.
hell?
In the bowl. I could do you 4.
What do you say?
I could do you 4.
4,000 for my bowl.
4,000 for your bowl, my friend.
For my bowl.
He bought
Oh, I feel bad. I'll do 5.
Oh,
You're lovely. I'll do 6.
no.
My bowl.
4,000.
7 it is.
500.
5,000.
48.
5,000.
Fine. Take my bowl. He has +2 breastplate, +2 mace, +2 hide, +1 set of leather, and +1 rapier as well. He has a
The magical
lot of
ring.
scrolls. He has a studded leather armor of resistance to poison.
The rings.
No rings. But back to the cape of the mountebank. This cape smells faintly of brimstone. While wearing it, you can use it to cast Dimension Door spell as an action. This property of the cape can't be used until the next dawn. When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke, and you appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. The smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in, and it dissipates at the end of your next turn. A later, stronger wind disperses the smoke.
How much for that one?
That one is probably going to go for 10,000.
That would be pretty good. I mean, it's a free dimension door.
Yeah,
That is a
also,
free dimension
It
door.
does not cost any attunement.
Oh, we should get that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking goated, actually. Toto, do you want to
So
get
it
it?
just does a dimension
Yes.
door? Because not gonna lie, that actually might be better for Q in the terms of falling, because you could just dimension door anywhere within 500 feet.
That's true. Well, I was going to say, I mean, yeah, true. That's not bad. Well, the reason why I was talking about like the carpet for Q was just so he had something he could fly on. But
But it's gonna be a half speed. Most likely he would ride on like Connor's.
Yeah.
It's still fast. It's still like 40 feet a second, like every round. The carpet
true.
speed technically is 80 feet.
Oh, so it's still 40 feet. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
decent.
As long as it's max weight.
If he can
100.
drop 30 pounds off of it. Wait, yeah, if he can drop 30 pounds off his body, like off his like equipment, he can fly on that bitch for fucking free, like at like the 80 feet.
That's a lot of stuff to drop.
I'm assuming if he just like doesn't carry all of his gold and stuff on him, it would be a lot less weight.
We don't play with gold
I
encumbrance.
mean, we don't really carry all of our gold. I thought Connor had
Wait,
that in
we
his
don't
pocket.
play with gold encumbrance?
No.
My sheet has it on.
Do we play with gold encumbrance?
This is a question that I'm surprised we're asking now.
I just put mine. In theory, I put mine inside that what's it called of holding.
My office now.
But that's what we did before, so I didn't think it was an issue.
Yeah, but
And now I
it
have
still,
an office.
it still affects my weight. I think it's on Q's as well. But yeah, the cloak of the mountain bank sounds fucking. It lets you use Dimension Door for free once a day without a tune.
It's really strong.
Yeah, that would be very helpful for one of us. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's definitely a buy. I was trying to think. Nothing else really stood out from what I remember you saying, Dusty. At least to my, I don't remember anything else that seemed interesting.
He doesn't have
Draw a blank. Huh?
He doesn't have too like many good items. It's a lot of like.
No, fair.
It's just like random miscellaneous stuff that you just happen to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll get the Cape of the Mountain Bank.
And that bowl.
Oh yeah, and the bowl.
Okay. You don't want the resurrection bomb? You don't want the bath salts potion? Oh, also dying creatures gain advantage on their next death saving throw.
Oh, how much for that?
Oh, also creatures not suffering from any of the conditions of like being unconscious, sleeping, incapacitated, or stunned. They have to make a DC 15 con save or become poisoned. Because it just
Or what?
So bad. It just smells so bad.
Okay.
That one.
If you use it, we have to make a con saving throw, even though it brings us up.
No. If you're
No.
not suffering from like if you're not like being stunned, then you have to make the save. But if you're stunned, then you know you're fine.
I guess how much money are you guys spending? Because you guys also have to go back to the Valkyrie. So like, what's the total looking like?
I mean, we haven't bought anything else. I think it's just the Mountebank if we add that, and then
Yeah, how much
I mean,
for the cape?
Connor, I'm assuming, was paying
Well,
for the
the cape
water
was
himself. Yeah.
No, all of my money's in the guild fund.
Okay. Well, then, how much was a bowl of water?
Like 5,000.
Okay. Then in total,
How
it's
much was
100
the cape?
in total, it's 144,000.
Cape was 10,000.
I think. I might have done wrong. I don't know if Connor's keeping math as well.
We haven't bought the other stuff, so I haven't added it up yet. But if I were to, it'd be.
Yeah, I might have added something by accident though, because I mistyped like originally when I was doing it. And I redid it.
121,000, 128,000.
Okay.
Plus the fee for transferring the magic.
Okay.
Transferring the magic onto your Mizium. How rare is Mizium armor? Mizium is rare, technically, so that is baseline of 5,000.
Oh wow.
All in all, that's probably going to cost you. I'd put it back 15,000.
15,000 for attaching it.
Yeah.
Alright, we don't have to RP it, but I would like to haggle since we're buying almost their entire stock.
Yeah. So would she be able to give us any discount?
Sure. Gave
$300.
On the healing potions.
$300 is
Bought her
a
entire
is a
stock.
steal.
That's a
Yeah, I bought her whole
That is
stock.
a steal.
300 gold.
That's that's a bunch of like regular healing potions for free.
Okay, but we're spending like damn near 150,000 gold.
You basically bought one regular healing potion. Okay, that's
We're spending like kings here though,
you are.
but we're getting kingly items. I'm not gonna be rude here.
You are getting fantastic items.
Yeah, true. I think it's worth it. We got some
Worth
pretty good
it.
stuff.
So you said 150 total?
I don't know, Connor. It was 15,000 more from what you had.
Oh, that's right, 15,000 more from 129,000.
Yeah. So how much is that?
$144,000.
Okay, that's funny. That's exactly the amount I had when I did my math. If my math was right. Okay, so apparently I
Interesting.
must do the math as well. So we both checked out. We both were keeping the proper amount. So I
Yeah.
got scared at first, but okay, that makes sense. So 144,000. We both did our math right. So I guess yeah. I mean we get weapons for Emperor Prize for you, for Jake. We got the cap now for Jake. I bought more healing. Damn, Dracova went out there trying to find more shit he could attune to and did not get a single thing he could attune to. How this turned out. There really was like not anything. I was
a lot of
I was looking for
the giant
rings.
stuff. I mean, They had the bracelet.
What was the bracelet? I don't remember that.
It was Big B's beneficent bracelet. It's the one that allows you to cast Big B's hand as a 9th level spell.
Oh, it's a 9th level?
Maybe hand is not.
I did not.
Or you're saying you
says
upcast it?
yeah, it upcasts it. Yeah.
So what does that mean? What does Big B's hand as a 9th level spell mean? I don't know
Plus
Big B's
13
hand that well.
bonus
I
to
think it
attack.
increases damage, basically.
Oh.
As a. Let me.
I was gonna say Jared already casts Bigsby's hand, but I think he's at the
When you
base
cast a
level, which
spell
is
using
5th.
a higher spell slot. The attack increases by 2d8 damage.
Damn.
So it'd be
2d8, so
48
2d8 times 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 48. What am I saying? Jesus.
Oh, well 48 is the original.
So it's 48 plus 2d8 plus 2d8 plus 2d8
every
plus
level.
2d8. So
So it's for
It's
another
8d8.
48.
So
Or no, I'm
it's
sorry.
so it's 10d8. Yeah, 10d8 damage.
Jesus
That's pretty
Christ, I
fucking
am,
good.
I am
Isn't it
fucked up on the
12d8?
map.
Yeah, it's 12d8. Does that require attunement?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll get that too then. That at least that way I have one more attunement slot on.
Well, how much is it?
Yeah, I guess how much is it?
That is very expensive.
Oh, okay. Well, then probably never mind.
Because you also have to keep in mind
that
that, like,
you
I
probably-
assume it would cost an action.
Let me see what the shield is worth because the shield.
Okay,
was-
while he's doing that, I was gonna say it most likely it wouldn't be. It'd be good in certain situations, but you'd be
25.
wasting an action to cast the spell.
Yeah, that's exactly my point here. Is I'm
Also,
like,
I think you also have to with Bigby's hand. I think you have to use an action to command it.
Well, it goes right after your
A
turn.
bonus action on your subsequent turns. So you just be.
Well, I was thinking about getting it for Jared because he talked about how he had an open attunement slot.
That'd be really good for Jared. Like,
Because I know
Well,
he
what
like,
does he have? He
because
has
he's cast Bigby's hand.
He's attuned to
before, it
2
just auto-
swords. But what's he attuned to? He's attuned to 2 swords and what else?
I think that's it. I think he was attuned to 3 swords, but that other
'Cause I
sword.
don't think he was attuned to. I don't think he was attuned to the Vorpal sword.
Well, he got rid of the book that he was attuned to, the spell book.
Is that true, Jared? I mean, like, I know he got rid of it, but I mean, like, what are you attuned to?
Yeah, Jared, where are you at? Say now.
Like, I don't know why we're speculating what he's attuned to when the guy's right here. Oh, I forgot he, like, loves to walk away and not say anything.
Jared be like, let me go back. Let me call his mom again real quick. Jared,
All right. Well,
You could, Nate, you could get any of the other random ass attunement things from the Giants.
what were they? Like, what were they again? Just say them real quick.
You have the Delver's Claws, which allow you to climb and.
Well, I already
gives
can
you
climb like
a
that.
well, no,
I already
it's more
have-
like sorry, not climbing. It gives you a burrow speed.
Yeah.
And you can
Yeah.
basically, it gives you like an extra thing to heal with, almost like a easy short rest.
Okay, that was a short rest one.
There's the Armor of Safeguarding, which allows you to cast Beacon of Hope on yourself, so you can just heal at the max amount.
The problem is I already have like what's it called? I already have no armor. Like
Yeah.
I can't use my rage and stuff like that
I guess.
while armored.
What's another one?
I mean, screw it. Just don't get anything. I
Hey,
mean, there's gonna be
oh,
magic
it's not
items that
even-
come about. You don't have to fill that slot.
I know that's what I'm saying. I was just asking what they have. God forbid. You know, I don't
No,
want
I'm
to.
just saying in general. Like, I'm saying don't force yourself to get something if you feel like you have to do it. That's what I'm telling you, dog.
Well, I'm not.
Don't take it as like don't take it as an attack.
Trust me. Hey, I don't know why Johannes is talking to me right now because he ain't here, bro.
Oh,
I'm
well,
over here.
that's
also,
Jake
by the way,
talking
that
to you.
shield is not attuned.
Oh, the shield's not attuned,
Really?
dude. That's actually
Actually, no, wait,
amazing.
hold on.
Yeah.
No, it was attuned. Sorry.
Okay. I don't even know what Emperor Price is attuned to. That's the fucking thing as well.
I think just his hammer and the armor.
Yeah, he probably does
The
have
other
another
shield was not attuned.
It's crap.
The other one I mentioned earlier.
There was another shield.
Wasn't there another shield?
I don't remember there was another shield.
I only heard you describe
There
the
might not have
giant
been
shield, and that was
there
it.
might not have been another shield, actually. Never mind. Ignore me. I woke up at fucking 8 in the morning.
So I suppose, what are you boys doing? What are you buying?
So you guys buy all of Daria's stock?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Dump us, brother.
You buy all of those items, basically clearing out her whole store. So now she has to go buy
So
new
let-
ones, but she made a hell of a lot of money on you guys.
Let me do a new list. So we got right now. What did we all buy? So we got the What was it all, Dustin? So it was the Giant Slayer axe.
Yep, Giant Slayer axe.
What was that Great Axe, right?
Mm-hmm. You bought a Carpet of Flying, the smallest version, so the 3x5. You bought a ring armor of Radiant Resistance, but added it onto his Mizium plate that's existing. A Rod of the Pact Keeper. You bought...
I thought he didn't buy the carpet because it only could hold
did you
like
not buy the
200
carpet?
pounds.
No, they're
yeah, I
only
thought-
buying it.
Are we getting it or are we not? Are we taking it back?
I mean, like, unless you're gonna give the cloak to him,
Taking it
with
back.
some dimension door.
Are you giving the cloak to him?
I don't know. Jared,
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Or give it to Jared, because Jared also can't get to places faster. That's something he was complaining about not being able to jump into fights. Either or.
Well, Jared, I did want to ask, did you have an extra attunement slot? Because we were trying to figure that out, but you were vanished.
Yeah, I do.
I thought. Did you
Yeah,
want
I-
9th level Big B?
9th level Big B's hand.
It's a bracelet that lets you cast Bigsby's hand at 9th level. It's separate from your own, so it's not your Bigby's hand or your spell slot.
Is it like a
You just use
one-time
your
thing?
action
Once per
Oh.
day.
Yeah, once per
per
day.
day.
Oh,
But
that's not
it's like
bad.
what? Didn't you guys said it was like 12d? What was it? 12 or 10d8 or something?
It was 12d8 damage.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad thing. I take it if no one else wanted to use it.
Well, we were talking about how much. If it's a lot of money, so I was gonna say, would you actually use it? Because I was gonna buy it, but I'm like, I'm not really gonna ever, except for very specific situations. I'm probably not gonna use it. But I know you use the Big B's hand to
How
fight.
much is it? Because that's going to decide if I really want it or not.
How much would it be, Dustin?
125,000.
100.
Damn, that's basically like everything you're already buying.
Yeah, that's like.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's literally
expensive. It's an
double.
artifact. It's an artifact, guys.
That
Oh,
makes
it's an
sense.
artifact? Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
You didn't say it was an artifact.
how much did I make off the book last time? I only made like
Here,
33,000
I will
gold or
read
something.
off exactly what it does again, because it's not only Bigby's hand; it also does Bigby's Beneficent Bracelet. It has other properties that I've yet to determine because they're like minor beneficial properties.
I'll
Oh,
roll for it, yeah.
You can cast Mage Hand just by having this on, and then you have a Force Sculpture. By focusing and channeling the bracelet's magic for 1 minute, you can create a special copy of a large or smaller non-magic object. The copy appears in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you. And it is made of tangible but translucent force that mimics the size, weight, and other properties of the object it's copied. The copy must appear on a surface or liquid that can support it. Creatures can touch and interact with the copy as if it were a normal object. Basically, you could it's up to a large thing, so you could craft like a boat, or like you could get very kind of
yeah.
creative.
To be
with
fair,
what
we
you
do have
wanna
a boat.
create.
Yeah, but he could create stuff like
Basically, you have like the ability to create hard light objects. It's kind of interesting, and then you have Bigby's hand, which is like the best part of the object.
whatever the minor beneficial properties are.
Yeah, I have to determine.
That's something he has to roll on his own.
I'm creating a minigun.
So, all right.
That would
So,
work,
You
right?
could create
what do we think?
a couple of since it's an object, you could create Connor's little guy.
What's that?
My little guy?
What's his
Yeah,
little guy?
little guy.
Who's my little guy?
Little guy.
Echo.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, Echo? Yeah, dude, you could make an
I can
Echo.
make an
It's
Echo?
It's an object. You could create 3 echoes.
Wait, what? Run that by me again.
He can create a large or smaller non-magic object. Which
Oh, but it's not. Okay. Yeah.
so he could just make like a translucent copy of your echo. And
Yeah.
it's, I don't know.
It
It
would be
would
nice
be
for confusing
mundane.
enemies.
It could be good. Like you could set up some things with it that could be kind of interesting. Because they are tangible. Like that is another thing, is that they are very tangible objects. So like you could make a guy and then just put clothes on him and just hide him. Like you could just like have him just like sitting in the back of an alleyway, so like guards would like be like, oh, him, and then I don't know.
I guess the question is it worth that much money, though, for us? Like, are we...
I don't know. It's a weird one. It definitely is a weird one.
Jared,
I
what do
mean,
you
I did
think?
just sell that book for like 300,000 gold. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what's nice.
So, yeah, Jared, you can... Did you want to buy it, then, with your own money?
Honestly, that
5,000 gold.
that's just like another thing that to like spend actions on. That's what
It is,
like,
though. That's right. You're
Yeah.
100% right.
And I'm already slow as it is when it comes to getting like prepared for anything. But like having to add that in the fold won't really help. I mean,
At the same time, though, if you got Bigby's hand out, then you could control it while
Well,
it fights, while you charge up.
yeah, no, that's the thing though, Nate. Like I've been trying to do that, but it takes like 3 or 4 rounds for me to even be able to do that, and by that time you've already killed the boss.
Nice got you
So-
there, bro.
So,
Sorry.
it doesn't work
Doesn't sound
out.
like you're interested.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be interested in that. Again, it's just another action,
All right.
and I
Well,
can't
that's right.
be.
Okay.
Sounds right.
So you all buy the things that you know you want. Then, as you leave your Goliath friend's shop, we are going to cut to the other group who goes and is going to go read some books.
Reading. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, you find the
It's been a very long time. Can you remind me what was the main guy's name again?
Tio.
Not Dio.
It was,
It was Tio.
Nate Higgins.
I'm sorry?
All right.
It was
I was gonna
Tio
say he's
Icebreaker.
streaming, but all right.
I never said anything. What do you mean?
But anyway,
Jake?
What's his name?
why is Jacoba here? Anyway, we walk into the Icewind Conservatory.
I'm not giving him that rod.
You mad?
You,
You mad? Anyway, yeah, me and Tenpenny will walk in to the Icewind Conservatory.
Okay. You two walk into the Icewind Conservatory. You see
Walk
Tio
in
Iceblade
and,
is currently the only one there. You see it is dead.
Which one? I'm sorry, his sister or
It's Tio.
I didn't hear the name.
Tio.
Tio.
Tio
Got it.
Iceblade. Sorry, I'm not exactly facing my mic, so like I'm talking to the side.
That's understandable. I like heard it for a moment. I thought you said Dio, and I thought you were still fucking with me.
No. But you see, like, the counter where you normally see the workers and the attendants, all you see is Tio just kind of, like, sitting there. You can see he's furiously, like, scratching out at some pieces of paper in front of him. He kind of looks up, and you see a look of, oh, surprise. Johannes, what can I do for you?
It's been a while, Tio. Me and my compatriot Ten over here would like to peruse some information, if you will. Multiple categories, but I guess before that, where is everybody?
Well, they all went home. I sent them home. The mountain kind of spooked all of us, watching it rise into the sky. So,
Yeah, that was something. That was kind of our mountain that was swooped away. We were talking to the individual who was actually taking it. Very interesting fellow, but yeah, that's something we might have to deal with later.
well, I'm sorry for your loss of the mountain.
It was a very sad day. The Grung used to worship it.
Oh, the grung.
Truly?
I'm totally fucking lying about that. I'm just saying because it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. But, I have some things, but I look over at 10. Was there anything in particular that you wanted to research or look up while we're here?
No, I don't have anything. I just was coming along to help you and looking.
Alright, so he'll be helping. He will be assisting us in looking up this information. I assume it's the usual fare to peruse extra knowledge, if you get my gist.
Yeah. Well, I'm the only one here, so I'll be leading.
Alright, well, I will pay. What was it? I think it was like about. I'll put 2 platinum, I guess, for like. I think that's usually a deposit, a good amount of depositing.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yep.
He'll take you down into the deeper depths. What exactly are you looking for?
Let's start with fuck it. Let's start with the Underdark. I would like to know if there's actually any entrances to the Underdark on Southern specifically.
Yo, Cineplex, is there any entrances to Deep Dark?
Fuck
So
you!
dark.
Get the fuck out of here! I already asked you.
you see this? Toto?
What?
Did you see this?
See what?
Get off Power to watch my stream.
Why do I
But,
have to watch your fucking stream, bro?
Because, look,
Oh, Nate.
Yeah, bro. I know. They're on shelves. 20th anniversary,
So,
bro.
does he?
There better be some vodka in there.
God, you stupid.
Does he find anything, or do we have to roll? What do I roll?
Roll an investigation check.
I assume it's with advantage because I have 2 people helping.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
24. He takes you to a section for the drow and relative Underdark denizens. Reading through the material here takes a while. Specifically looking for Underdark in Southern. There is a section of Underdark below Southern. Main entrances include supposedly Lavlin has like one of the largest entrances into the Underdark, hence the Drow society. But the entire region underneath the Ordening Mountains is filled with Underdark tunnels and entrances.
Oh,
There are
so Iron
caves-
Slide.
There are caves and ravines and cliffs that open deep into the Underdark. Surprisingly, there's no Underdark underneath Kalos. And like that region, but supposedly, there's not really a main Drow society as it's not as much as like Dekabal. Dekabal has easy, long roads that access the Underdark, so much so that there's almost a trade network between those societies and the surface. On Southern, it is more classical Underdark, where the entrances are they're everywhere and they're hidden. There is no like one main way to get in and out.
Okay, so it's either find one in the mountains or go to Lavlin and get some information and go from there. If anything, it sounds like the one in Lavlin sounds like the if most Drow come from there, it sounds like that's probably the quote unquote safer one to go down or the quickest because it's been used so much. But
It is
knows?
they are a Drow society from the Underdark, so
exactly. So that might be an interesting place.
yeah. But the main bulk of the Ordening Mountains is filled.
I'll look over at Tin and I'll ask, can you ask your sword if the Underdark that we need to go to is under Southern or Dekabal?
Yo, silly facts. Answer.
Or Lavlin, you mean?
Yes.
Is there an entrance in it was Dekabal? Or
Well, no, I'm asking which one. There's two Underdarks. There's one under Dekabal and Southern. So which one does he need you to go to? The one in Dekabal or Southern?
what entrance did Underdark do we have to go to? The one in Southern or the Dekabal?
The one in Dekabal.
Dekaboo.
All right. And I guess can I do another investigation to see where there's some notable entrances for Dekabal?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation.
Actually, nah, I'm not gonna do it because Jared at that point has the sword and blah blah blah. I thought it'd just be more convenient if it was already on Southern. The next thing I'll look up is
Well, you could look up information about it.
you know what? Fuck it, sure. I'm already here. I'm paying for it. The roll 24 exactly. 24.
In Dekabal, one of the main entrances into that section of the Underdark that is most known is in the Grimonian Kingdom. They call it the Moonlit Path.
Wow.
It is on the border between Borodor and the Minx Kingdom. It is a singular mountainous valley that descends deep into the Underdark. It bypasses many different Drow societies. First of which being the city of Volthanada.
Okay. Was that pretty much it?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the main one that the humans treat with. There are about 5 different other Drow kingdoms. There is like addendums made, like where the ink is basically still drying, talking about recent activity where the Drow societies are pretty much destroyed. at this point.
Wait, you said Drow society is basically destroyed, so like Underdark society is not a thing anymore, or it's like
So,
rare or something.
an entity called Garrosh Tall took over all of the Drow cities in the Underdark with his army of flame warriors and obsidian lava men.
That bastard, Gershal.
And basically, he killed all the matriarchs and installed himself as a primal fire god for the Drow, overtaking the world.
Interesting. How long ago was that?
That was a month ago.
That was a month ago.
About, yeah. He's dead now.
What?
He was he was slain by the avant-garde
Okay.
in a coordinated
Interesting.
attack on the Underdark.
Interesting.
Oh.
So we could
So
essentially
the
go
Drow
check out
societies
the
are still rebuilding.
Do the avant-garde know how to get in?
They probably would.
I look over at 10 again. Can you ask him if the Moonlit Path is the entrance that he was looking to go into?
You know, Silly Fox, is the Moonlit Path what we're looking for?
We must walk the path and find my queen.
I'll take that as a yes.
As soon as he says that, I assume he said something funny. Okay, so that Moonlit Path under the Grimolian Kingdom, that's where we have to go, which just so happens where Avant-Garde is. Or King's Mountain, same area.
Similar areas.
Let me think. Next one I want to look for is I want to look into demons. Or not demons, I'm sorry, devils,
Okay.
specifically. I want to know about the significance about a devil in his name.
You motherfucker.
Well, I was there when Usildur was like,
Go
"Oh,
ahead and
secret name."
make an investigation check.
14.
It's not difficult information to find. You look up devils and names have power. Generally. So
What is that? Is that all I get, or do I get a deeper meaning on what that
mean,
means?
You can summon devils and demons through their name. You know, the gate spell
Interesting.
exists. That is one way to, summon these entities, and their names have power.
Interesting.
They're more than just mere. For a human, like a name is just a title. It is kind of inconsequential. But for especially devils and demons, their names are tied to their essence and what they represent.
There's something interesting I would wish to look up specifically then. If I recall, Toto never gave us a last name. We just known Toto as Toto, but he kind of told us that his family was made a deal or was cursed. Was that in Stoneshold? I'm not sure if I recall if his family was in Stoneshold,
No.
or if that's where they once were. Were
I'm
they
not
on
from this
Southern
world.
Period? I thought you said you were.
No.
That's news to me. I thought you said you were.
Mm-mm.
I believe I know Skiffle was from the
Skiffle was. I know for sure. I thought Connor said Skiffle and Toto were originally from the world, but I guess I was
Mhm.
wrong.
I feel like Toto easily could have been.
Or
No,
he said he wasn't
we could
even
retcon the history. I never said where he was from.
You never did. That is a thing. Like,
That's very important.
I was using.
No, it's
I
not my
thought I kind of wanted.
Well, like, because I thought we asked about that at one point, which is why I thought he was there. But maybe
You
I'm.
do have a good knowledge of the world itself.
Yeah, it would make sense if I was from the world. Like, it's not
Yeah.
different at all. It's just I never picked an actual place for him to be from.
Hey, you did. You were from the Gay Sex Museum. Family.
Got my ass, bro.
Yep, I did.
Oh, that kind of falls flat.
No, he's from this world then.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay, we're from this world.
What continent would you want to get that from?
Let me look at the map.
If you want super highly religious, I know where you're going. But
Not religious. I'm looking for high aristocracies with not too lower class, but
like what type of
We got a lot of
aristocracy?
options.
Like
Victorian.
yeah, like Victorian. Like there's a noble family that live in the mansion. They help the community.
That sounds similar to. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it sounds
Like,
like Kellos, but then again,
If you
there's
guys
other-
have read Frankenstein, it would be like the Frankenstein
Yeah, I know
family.
exactly what you mean.
Frankenstein, you might actually be from Dacobal.
Take a ball then.
Yeah, you could easily be from like Weidenwald. Or, like,
Dude, yeah, I was about to say that, bro. Dude's from Wiedenwald, bro, or Brunswick.
that honestly.
No, I guess
that
the
is,
$1,000,000
like,
question
that is
is.
like what that society is. That is like Germany and like the high point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Romantic shit.
I may or may not have had an
Now the
influence.
thing is, do we know that already, or
Oh,
was this something that?
If you've asked about it before, since the information didn't exist before this, you can have this information now.
All right, I know that Connor's from
Okay.
Dacobal.
Okay, then this, what I was gonna look up specifically because I assumed he was from Southern or something. But retconning it to Dacobal, if there was any notable families that have been cursed by devils in Dacobal.
Go ahead and make me a history check.
$24.
Dude, Connor, they better have your real name, bro.
No, so you guys will figure it out. Don't worry.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do.
Connor, do you want to explain your backstory?
I absolutely
wait, what?
would. What did he roll? 24? Excellent. All right. That's a little dusty.
Basically public knowledge.
I'm not sure
of
for,
what-
Yeah, I'm not
for
here.
how much you
You said
wanna
what?
reveal specifically.
Basically the public
it was
knowledge that kind of went down.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
the most evil, like, emo.
Give me a city
backstory
name
ever.
in Dacobal.
Wiedenwald.
Honestly,
Wiedenwald.
You're honestly probably from like, well, would you be like, because Wiedenwald is the capital of the.
Okay,
of-
so
but you could easily be from like.
at a fief of Vadenval, okay, there was a noble family. I actually never made a last name for Toto either, but
Hold
let
on.
me think about it.
a random last name generator.
Toto Poto.
He's pooping fatten.
German last name generator.
Dude, dude, it's gonna be, Das Dingsbooth.
You could actually, Connor, what do you think of Wollister?
Wollister?
Wollister.
Wallister or Wallister?
Wollister.
Like wowing, like I'm wowing a person, or wall.
I think it's like this.
Like your cousin could have been Macron Wollister.
Oh, Wallister, got it.
Stein.
Like Whole Foods.
No, we're gonna
Like
do Vettstein. W-E-T-T Stein.
Just so you know, there's a character you probably, if you're from Weidenwald, you would have knowledge of an individual named Macron Wollister.
Wolster. Okay.
Yeah.
W's are V's in Germanic.
Yep.
Okay.
So Bettenstein.
At a fief of Vadenval in Dacobal, there was a noble family, the Vettsteins. They had a single child, very scholarly, researching from a young age with no specific focus. Well, I'm just reading my backstory. This is supposed to be more brief.
Which meant he didn't have any.
Well, it's a
friends.
24, so it depends on how much is public knowledge.
Yeah. So the parents seemed very strict with their family, though they were people of the community, always giving when they could. And though they were known to be scholarly, their son could often be seen practicing martial arts and other weaponry in their courtyard with a tutor. Okay, hold on. For this, their disciplinary parents decided to shun him from the family as they didn't see him as a worthy heir, and he chose a life as a vagrant. records of the family after their son left show a slow descent from the community, becoming more inwardly focused, and then eventually there was a rumor around that the head of the household had done a deal with the devil. 2 years after Toto's exile, a mob of countrymen gathered at his father's stead, angry because they believed the family was dealing with the devil. The exact... Oh wait, no, not that. And then the Wettstein family was driven out. His son was never heard from again.
And this happened 800 years ago. Dun dun dun.
So,
Yeah, it's probably
if I
like
get the-
20 years?
Lame.
so roughly 20 years ago, Toto
What, Toto's
was
40?
cast out from his house, and then
No.
shortly after...
Then how is he so useful?
He's not 40, bro. He got cast out at like fucking 15.
Then how is he so
I
useful?
didn't
It's
say
20
40.
years ago.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
he
never
lived the
said
life as a
40.
vagrant for a few years.
No,
Yeah,
I said
that's-
you were cast out of your house, and then you're like,
That's what I
I'm not
said.
40.
You said it was,
No,
it was
I was
20.
replying to Nate, not you.
No, I said it was 20
Oh, I
years.
can't
You said it
hear
was
Nate
20.
right now, so I don't know what happened there.
Okay, I don't, Jake ready to leave
So
the
yeah,
party.
essentially Toto was cast
Yeah.
out for not being a worthy heir.
But as I
or,
was trying
yeah,
to s-
Hold on.
Toto's name is
Jake,
Toto.
Jake, did you mute Nate?
No, it's when I.
he's not
for
muted,
some
no.
reason, his thing
And I
just
don't have the
doesn't work.
ability to server mute him, so
No, Jake. Okay.
I don't know why I
Why
can't hear
he
him.
doesn't know. He needs to leave the party. So, okay, I'll do it myself.
Did he mute me?
Fine,
No,
I'll do
we
it
just can't
myself.
hear when Nate's speaking.
Can you hear me now, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay, it's because for some reason, whenever I join on my phone, you just can't hear. Like you're the only person this does it to. I don't know what's up with your end because it works for everyone else, but that happened. You need to leave the call and then rejoin.
Both of you
I know, and I'm
guys
like-
are speaking at the same time, and I'm just like, what is happening? You're like,
I was
talking
too. I'm like,
over
damn,
each-
Jake is really just talking over me nonstop, and I realized he couldn't hear me.
Well, I mean,
Um,
to be fair, I'm like talking about his backstory, dog.
Yes, I was
So,
talking
like-
about that too, Connor. Because the point I was bringing up was you said that you were crashed out at 15, and it's been 20 years since then.
Yeah.
This event occurred 20 years. So
So
what
you're
are you,
35?
35?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm a fucking devil. I ate
I
weird.
said. I was like, or is there a mysterious reason why you're so
35,
useful?
yeah.
Did
You were
something
15,
happen?
You're cast out 20 years later.
Never mind. I
That's
guess
35.
Toto's old as shit, dude. I assumed he was a youthful boy. I thought he was a little lad. No, apparently.
No, okay, no, you know what? He's like, I want to say he's like 28. I just got the math wrong, alright? Don't dog on me.
Okay, well then
he's
maybe.
making up his stuff on the spot. I guess.
Yeah, well,
right
that's
now.
why-
You guys haven't asked
that's why
before,
I-
man. I don't know. It's been fucking years since I made this guy.
Well, no, we did. When we were in fucking, what was it? You were like, yeah, my family's been cursed and blah blah blah. So you've had something. I mean, you just like never fleshed it out. It's been like 2 years, dog.
No, dude,
Yeah.
I just didn't flesh out dates, man. It's
Yeah,
very
bro.
fleshed out. I just gave you brief knowledge because, you know, that's what the public would know.
Yeah, well, and you're 35 now.
Well, that, I guess
I'm
then, are there-
35. Fuck.
Okay, aside from that, so essentially cast out, and shortly after, or around after he was cast out, the family home was burned down.
2 years
or
after,
driven
yeah.
out, essentially. Few
2 years after.
So, like, we'll say, yeah, two years. I guess the biggest thing, since this is public, are there names?
Oh,
Since it would be public knowledge, I would assume.
So the initial skim just mentions the Wettstein family, but the father's name after further research is Ulrich.
Ulrich?
Ulrich.
Ulrich.
And the fair lady's name, Liesa.
Liesa.
What?
Huh?
What a heinous name.
So I have those two. Is there any other was there any other names?
That's it. He was a single child. You have the mother, father, first and last, Toto, first and last.
So your real name is Toto, or is
Yes.
that
That's my human name.
okay?
I would assume that when you're researching Devil, you would come across the fact that Devil have a name given to them when they become Devil.
Okay,
And
that's something
typically-
I didn't know. That's why I
and
looked up
also-
devil name and
Yeah, sorry,
I
I should
didn't
have
know
also
that.
mentioned this. They have their like devil name, but they also go by other aliases, so they don't
Mhm.
actually use their true names.
Nobody uses their true names. Except for, like, the
Except
lowest
for
of the
Toto.
low.
Or unless it is to as like a punishment or like a servitude thing where they have to give up their true name for some.
So theoretically, Asmodeus is not his real name.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
You're not just gonna like
Interesting.
summon Asmodeus with his true name.
Hey, yeah, you never know. Maybe dude's just that fucking powerful. Even if you tried, it wouldn't work. I don't know. It's a god.
Yeah.
Like, dude has so much flex on him, like being a god
Well,
that like he can
so the
use his
thing
real
is,
name and
his
not have
true name
consequence.
would be more powerful than he could control. His true name is beyond comprehension.
Yeah, it's David.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
Yahweh.
It's Jacob.
Mashallah.
Yeah,
It's Jacob, bro. He's the guy that created white people.
Voila.
Kobe.
Good job.
But interesting.
Mashallah.
Total Winstein, Winstein, Wetstein.
Wetstein.
Okay,
Should I give him more information on Devils?
Yeah.
it is a 24, so that's I guess that's your choice.
Are you researching just me or Devil as well?
What I specifically looked up was in Dakabal, was there any notable families that had ties to devils or something like that that would be known?
Maybe in the dustiest of books.
Hey, I got 24 and I paid 2 platinum, so whatever you
Yeah.
decide.
I don't know, in the journal of some academic that lived in the area, he believed that they were ties between a thief of Vedenval, and Dispater.
Spader. Okay. And I think I've already done research on the Nine Hells with Toto, so I assume Dispater rings a bell?
Yeah. This Spader
Okay.
is the
Second layer.
archdevil of the second layer of hell.
And the Iron City.
In the Iron City. Yeah.
The Iron City. Okay, interesting. I think that's as much as I need to know, or that I can ask about that I had interest in. Okay, interesting. I guess. Well, did it say what happened to the family? Because I know you said they were thrown out. Were they killed, or did they just run away, or is it like fate left to unknown?
It doesn't say, but it's safe to say they were killed.
Got it. Okay. Just curious. Okay. That will probably end it on the devil segment, and I need to go back to the Underdark because I just remembered. I wanted to do research on specifically what is the significance of bringing a Vorpal sword or the artifact Silken Spite to the Underdark if requested, if something like that exists in terms of searching.
Make a investigation check.
Nat 20. Because if I recall, Silken Spite asked to bring the Vorpal sword to the Underdark via Jared, but I don't think it asked for itself to be brought there. So that's why I was like Silken Spite or a Vorpal sword.
You begin looking up like why would I bring this information? Well, why would I bring this weapon to the Underdark? And you just like start going through random ass books, just trying to find anything having to do with like Vorpal or Silken Spite and the Underdark in general. And you keep going through, and you go through, and you go through, and you find a piece of history that intrigues you. Mainly because there's a figure that you recognize from it. It's
Okay.
the most ancient and dusty tome you've seen in the whole library. And it's so beat up that Tio literally has to like put on special gloves, place the book down, and you can see the sheets of paper are undone from the bindings. It is.
Would you say it's
so
older
old.
than the Yellow King book I found
Yes.
a long time ago?
Or,
Interesting.
Actually,
so
no.
So even predates
It is.
just as old.
It's probably just as old. It definitely predates the fall of the Dawn Empire.
Okay.
Like this is like
Interesting.
1,400 years old at the very least. This is, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Okay.
well.
Got it. Enough said. Well, let's keep
This
going.
passage, you read it. It's a It's not really a diary. It's more of a an action log of quests taken. And one of them you see is a journey into the Underdark below De Cabal through the Moonlit Pass, taken by a small group of adventurers. It depicts a war in the Underdark between two rival factions and a unveiling of a ancient temple to Lolth. These individuals stopped a portal from opening to Lolth's domain, and sealed this portal, essentially, with powerful magics. The figures who did this were a mix of a group, but one of the names is, well, a few of the names clearly ring a bell. One is Graylin, is the deity that eventually had to use his power to close this portal, to find and seal it fully. And one of the individuals who undertook this quest was Vitalius of Graylin.
Wait, Vitalius and Graylin were.
Vitalius of Graylin went on a quest, and eventually Graylin closed a portal to Lolth's domain.
Okay, so Vitalius is the one that helped do it, not
Yes.
Graylin.
Well, Graylin's power did it, but
Yeah, Graylin.
Vitalius.
Graylin. It talks about they actually fought an avatar of Lolth, and were able to defeat it, and then Graylin's power was used to close the portal.
Vitalius is over 1,400 years old?
Yes.
Yeah.
He got petrified for a while.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah. During the
I
war.
don't think I was there when he was petrified. I don't know.
You
I
were.
think I know about Vitalius.
So
I don't know.
Vitalius. I mean, do you look up Vitalius?
Well,
Vitalius?
before I look that up, continue
Oh,
on
you
what
just
you were
ask
talking about this.
Yeah. It just depicts that this was like an adventure taken deep into the Underdark. And,
Man,
they sealed Lolth's avatar back into her personal domain from the Underdark, underneath De Cabal. It's just a quest that went into the Underdark. It does not really mention Vorpal anywhere.
Nor Silken Spite with the Nat 20. The artifact known as Silken Spite.
It doesn't mention Silken Spite. This is the only thing you get. Like, Silken Spite, you have no records of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ominous or an indication on what's to come. Interesting. Sure, I'll ask about Vitalius now while I think about that.
Make a history check.
$15.
Looking up information, you know Vitalius said that he lived in that region of the Grimalian Kingdom. Looking up that information, you don't find other mention of Vitalius, but you do find mention of the war that the Empire of Dawn conducted to take the King's Mountain. They fought the Nerevarine people, and it says that they utterly decimated them and captured many of them. One of their floating prison ships was also in the area, which was where's the name of this? Based on modern calculations, it was Stoneguard, one of the now islands in the sea. Was the old prison ship of the Empire of Dawn.
Okay,
That's really all you find.
got it. Okay.
Vitalis
I
doesn't seem like
will-
was the main historical figure or anything. He's just,
That's fine. That one was a 50-50 anyway. I wasn't too interested until I found out he was 1,400 years old. I will mention to 10 about the journey to the Underdark. I will relay that information. However, it didn't mention about anything about the Vorpal or Silken Spite in terms of what that could be, but yeah. I actually do not reveal the information about Toto. That's something I keep to
so
myself.
He has been in the room the whole time as you've been reading, so he
He
probably
has been, but I didn't read the book out loud.
No. So I need to ask, are you just helping Jake's character, or are you looking for something yourself, Jared?
No, I was just helping. So basically, I'd be trying to figure out everything.
Would you be trying to read over his shoulder or anything like that?
I mean, I'd be sharing information and trying to put it all together.
Make an insight check with advantage.
Oh, you bastard.
What?
I think it's
Nothing.
fair. Yeah, I feel like if you get the advantage from him helping you search, then he's
Yeah,
getting the
I
same
suppose.
information.
11, yeah.
You don't really notice when Johannes goes quiet, because he goes silent for a while reading one of these books, and then doesn't mention it. He doesn't talk about it, and kind of goes on to the next one. Like nothing at all. Not there's no good information here. He's just silent. So, but you kind of ignore it. Just it bypasses you. You don't pick up on that red flag.
Yeah.
I think that is. I will close the Vitalius book that I was reading or whatever, and I will say, I think that concludes it for me on what I've been looking for. I know there wasn't anything in particular we're looking for, Tim, but I guess before we go, it's the last call. If there was anything in particular. I'll take the silence as a no.
I said I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just making sure. I gotta double check. Then yeah, that will be it.
Okay.
You've been a very great help, my friend.
Anytime. There's a lot of knowledge in these ones. I've hand transcribed many
Oh.
of these.
Speaking of knowledge, I know you don't have a pen and paper on you now, but I thought I would let you know that we've been to the island of Daysogni, and I will tell you that of interest there. Probably best to keep secret, but there is a once active portal to the Far Realm that is no longer there, or it is closed for the moment. And there's a bunch of people that worship a giant obsidian floating being called Zodar, is what they call them. And,
Zodar. I've heard of his likeness described. Zodar.
Supposedly, they believe that he will speak a total of 3 times once he is done 1,000 years ago, and apparently the second time was now, which was a huge revelation to them. And they think he'll speak soon, but they're uncertain. But I thought that would be important information. The entire island is full of ruins that we didn't get to explore at the time because of certain things that happened, but I thought that I'd bring that knowledge to you so you at least know for the future, or at least if you decide to write it down someday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll,
No problem. And now we can put this Daysogni mystery to rest in
I don't
terms of
think
not
many
having
people
any
will be-
information on it.
Yeah, I don't think many people will be visiting the library anytime soon. So probably get started writing now.
Very well. And I will head out with 10 and regroup. I assume we regroup at the Church of Vitalius, or I'm sorry, the Church of Graylin, where Vitalius is at.
All good.
So I assume as we reconvene. So did you find anything on your little shopping trip?
Toto. Jacob.
Toto and or Nate, either or.
A few things, yes. As you see, like Toto has like this giant fucking like brand new glaive on his back. Emperor Prize is another
He's got like a
axe.
giant sack of shit over your shoulder.
I look at you and I say, Johannes, what is your wand that you have?
I do not hold a wand anymore, but before it was a pot of the it was a rod of the pack keeper.
What do you use now?
It was specifically a +2.
Well, I may have something you might try.
Interesting.
Another +2 rod of the pack. No, I'm kidding. A +3 rod of the pack keeper.
No, he actually is like, here you go, +2. No, I'm just fucking with you here, and he gives me the hat. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I say a +3 rod of the pack keeper. I'm kidding. I hand you the hat, actually.
do you actually hand me the hat?
Yeah, I hand you the hat. I say, wear that. Then I have one more surprise for you.
You wanna know what the hat looks like?
What's the hat
Yeah,
look like?
I would like to know what it looks like.
I assume it's just like a brown
I mean,
cap.
either way, but if it comes into contact with my person, I could just.
I was saying,
fucking-
can't you just change what it looks like? Because you have like the natural like
Well, I
disguise
could just
self.
illusion it away. It just seemed like it's not even there.
Yeah,
Oh, did I put this in the general chat? I did. Hold on.
that's okay.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'll post it in the regular chat.
Well, I mean, I see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So he
It
I hand you
literally-
that, I
It's
say,
like a farmer's cap. It's
I say
No,
Oh,
wear
I see
that.
what it is.
It's
It's
the
like
Ivan
a
hat.
fucking. It's like an Irishman's cap.
yeah.
Yeah. I say
it's the
wear
Ivan
that. I say wear that, and then here you go, and I pull out the rod of the pack keeper and I hand you that one.
Ooh.
Don't say we've never thought of you, our friend. Now, alas, I did not find anything, but Sir Toto made off quite well with coming with. So did Emperor Prize.
Don't worry. I think you'll find something sooner or later. It's only a matter of time.
Hopefully before this fight.
It seems like magic items just keep throwing themselves at us.
Well, hopefully before this fight.
Going
Something
back.
that I could use.
Speaking of that, something that me and 10 have discovered is that apparently the swords wants us to go to the Underdark. Apparently there's more than one under each continent. I thought it was all one. Who knew? The one under De Cabal, specifically in the Grimolian Kingdom. The
I look over it. I say, "Oh, Toto,
Moonlit
aren't you
Path.
from over there?" It
Toto is
seems
just
Toto has been
stone-faced
afflicted by
silence.
his silence. It seems Toto has been
Yeah,
afflicted by his random silences.
face silence as soon as you said De Cabal. He just.
I say it, yeah. Dude gives me that 1,000-yard stare. I say, "De Cabal."
Blueberry pancakes. He just starts killing us.
Yeah.
But that's where is supposedly he wants us to go. But I should also mention that, and I will explain the quest essentially, like about how Vitalius was down there once for a separate quest. But don't know how. It probably is not tied to that quest and this quest, but it was just interesting to note.
Yeah, you tell him about Vitalius' old quest.
I did. Yeah, I do tell him about that. In the Church of Graylin, where Vitalius probably is.
Mm.
I mean, it's not like I'm keeping it a secret either. I mean, like, it's just like a dude's quest. I mean, I don't think that's a secret.
Let me just roll a perception check real fast.
You need. My passive perception is 20.
I think he's rolling for Vitalius. I think.
Vitalius does not notice you're talking about him.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, he supposedly is over 1,400 years old. Who knew?
Vitalius is older than I. I knew he was petrified for a while, but I did not know for that long.
Really, everyone knows he was petrified. I'm just finding this out now.
Yes, he did tell us this.
Must have slipped my mind.
All good?
How went your shopping? Vitalius walks up.
Yes, Strakova, how was your shopping all in all, though?
Relatively good. I look over at Toto and I say, he has received himself a new weapon and a new set of armor. And Emperor Prize has gotten himself a new weapon, a new cape, and a flying carpet square.
Impressive. That is some rare magics.
Aye, I think we are ready to head to Day Cabal to hopefully find the Underdark there.
That's where you're heading?
Wild.
Yes, that's where we're heading. Would you happen to know any about it, my friend?
I went into the Underdark a long time ago.
Oh, where's the entrance?
I took an arrow to the knee once.
Well, the entrance.
What does it happen to slay a little god? As I like cock a brow and a smile creeps on my face.
Perhaps.
Oh, you just missed it. We were just talking about that lovely quest.
Oh. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Technically I didn't walk into the Underdark. It was a mistake being trapped there almost. I went in search of a loose beast that was. Well, I escaped a local. I think it was a circus. It's been a long time, but we went to chase it down in a cave, and it set a trap for us and burrowed out of the wall and attacked us. We felled it, but it loosened and destroyed the stone enough where we fell a few hundred feet into the Underdark. And we were trapped there for, I'd like to say, a week or two. We helped some mushroom men. We fought the Drow Queen. I got my armor, and he kind of pats this green dragon scale kind of armor that he's been wearing. And, well, in history.
Well, it sounds like then you wouldn't know. So apparently, I will like just over to 10. Apparently, his sword is telling him to bring a Vorpal sword to the Underdark. You wouldn't know a reason why.
A Vorpal sword.
Oh yes, we found a Vorpal sword, and he saw a little bit of here and a little bit of there, and it merged with his current weapon that he loves, his Frost Kahil is what he calls it, and now it's a Vorpal sword again. Well, double Vorpal, I would say. I don't know. It's complicated. Point being, his other sword is asking to bring that sword to the Underdark. Would you know why?
Just for the Underdark, I don't see a reason. Your sword talks to you.
Hi.
Can I see it?
I would be careful,
I don't
friend,
see
if I were you.
why not. He doesn't like
I do
people very much.
It is the weapon known as Silken Spite.
I'm back, boys.
What's up? Vitalis is about to try and touch Silken Spite.
Oh shit.
I did just say be careful, and I said it was Silken
also,
Spite.
Vitalis was telling them about his journey where he fell into the Underdark after chasing after a monster, encountered a Mushroom Man, and defeated a Drow queen who became an avatar of Wolf.
Interesting. I remember something like that.
Interesting. Perhaps you do remember something like
I think I do this 1400 years old too.
That's interesting. There's some fucking vampire somewhere in the world, possibly. Wow.
Yeah, there's another Dampfire somewhere in the world.
Yeah, there's another
So,
vampire.
what is he? What happens with the sword, real quick? Not to get
he
off
just grabs
topic.
the sword, kind of takes a look at it. I've never heard of the name Silken Spite. He kind of, like, almost like flicks the sword, and you can see it, like, the webbing on it kind of, like, shimmers. But this blade is touched by Lolth.
Oh yes, it's a
Are you
it's a
going to the
artifact,
Temple of Lolth?
a vestige.
Yes. This is a vestige as well. He kind of, like, taps the armor on his chest.
Oh, look at you, fancy. I look over at 10. What? It just wanted you to bring it down to the Underdark. Did it say where in the Underdark? I forgot the quest. Was
No, it didn't. It just said just bring it to the queen.
The queen. Did it mention what queen?
I believe it did say the name, but I don't remember.
It was a while ago.
I mean, it is the spider. It's the spider queen or whatever
It's
the fuck
Loth.
it is.
It's
Loth,
Loth.
yeah, it's
That's
Loth.
her fucking name. It's literally Loth. Like, same
It's
girl.
literally
same
Loth?
thing
Oh, yeah.
she's
Well,
talking about.
he did say which queen, which is like a notation for there's multiple queens, not just like the god.
Okay.
Well,
he's talking about Loth.
you see, his head twinges as he's holding the blade. I don't like that.
Don't like that.
No. You are
I suppose it's because it's
blade.
tied to an evil god.
Shut up! And he throws the blade. Sorry, your blade was talking to me.
It happens.
It is clearly a entity of Wolf. I wouldn't trust this quest.
Oh, of course not.
That's just me.
It's not even a quest anymore. I already upgraded the sword.
Yes, before, like we mentioned, we found a Vorpal sword, which is why he said bring me to the Underdark. But unsure if he would go now, giving up his main sword, Kahil. I don't think he would. So I don't think there would be a reason to go. But you never know. Something fun to do in the back pocket on a rainy day.
I won't lie. There's no way you can trust Lolth. Or
Jesus Christ.
trust that weapon. Lolth is an evil deity. Thus, that blade is...
Is there anything we could find out there that'd be cool, though? Like, I mean, like, you know, she's an evil deity. She's got to have some good loot.
She has her crown.
Yeah, like, what's that do?
I don't know exactly. It's just a legend.
So, wait a minute. I thought Graylin already shut these higher powers out, but you're telling me a god is just walking around in the basement of the world.
No, but there is a
You
portal
just
to
reminded-
Portal Maid in the Underdark. I sealed it long ago.
You just reminded me, Dustin, but I was going to say I was going to buy one of those things. I think I was going to buy the maiden hair thing. Because it gives you the net that you get to wear on your head. No, the maiden hair net thing.
Yeah.
Because you wear it on your head and it looks like a wig, but it also gives you, didn't it give you like advantage on like grapple checks?
Yeah. On getting out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. It was grapple checks, and what else was it?
Gave you advantage on charisma, I believe.
Yeah, it was persuasion checks. Persuasion checks and getting out of grapple checks.
Let me double check.
I was gonna buy that. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. I was waiting to finish. We were talking about. You just reminded me thinking about a crown and wearing stuff on your head. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to say that.
The net of maiden's hair while wearing the net on your head. Advantage on charisma persuasion checks. Additionally, you can use a bonus action instead of an action to escape grapples.
That's what it was. It was bonus
Oh,
action.
and you have advantage
You
on
can
those
use-
checks.
Yeah, I would have bought that with my own money.
That'd probably be. So that's a rare item. I'd put it. Who was it at? That was at Gars or Gaz?
It was at the giant one. Yeah.
That was at the giant one.
Yeah, I think it was there. If I remember correctly, it was at the giant shop.
That's gonna cost 6,000.
All right, I would have bought it with my own money.
Okay. Yeah. I'll send you a photo of this.
Yeah, send it to me. So also the other thing as well. Well, you don't see it because we're outside still, right? Or do we go inside?
No, I think we're in the church.
Okay, we're back in the church. You would actually see when Jakova walks in. When we left, you would have also noticed this. And Jake, when Jakova takes his cloak off, he has long, flowing, luscious blonde locks now.
I like look at him and I'm like my eyes kind of grow wide and I was like, "Oh my Drakova, what luscious locks you got!"
What big teeth you have! It's like the
Yeah, exactly. My next
Like
thing was
Goldie-
like, "Yes, what?"
it's like Little Red Riding Hood when she sees like the
That's exactly what I was doing. Yes. that's
What
exactly the
luscious
thing I
locks
was
you have?
trying
What
to
big
do.
teeth you have? I look like Fabio here right now.
I didn't know you were a blonde.
Canonically, he now smells sweet at all moments.
Oh, what a sweet man.
Strawberries.
Give me a second. I'm about to. I got something for you.
He's like the guy at a white chicks, basically.
Oh no! Here, check it out. I'm sending it in the chat right now. This is what my fucking.
They
This is what I
look like
look like.
Fabio, yeah.
Yeah, this is it right here. You see Jakova comes in. He takes,
Yeah, you look exactly like Fabio.
he takes his fucking hair, his outfit off, and you just see those now. The luscious, beautiful hair. It's me. I'm back.
I assume you know. Never mind. That's something about for another day. I'm not gonna ask about that right now. And then I'll, as he's like playing with his hair, continue about the Underdark again. We kind of like got way off track on that.
Yeah, we definitely got.
Just don't trust the queen, or
Whoa. It's Wolf. She is a deceiver. The Drow are the Drow because she deceived them. In fact, all elves were deceived by Lolth. They were told to go to the material plane, completely disregarding the orders of their patron god. She's not good. She's bitter and spiteful.
My type of woman.
This guy.
There's a reason her society that worships her is matriarchal.
I'm so
Why?
confused why we're trying to go to the deep dark again.
Men are subservient.
yeah, I
Yeah, I thought
It's-
Jared
it's
was the one that
something
wanted to
that-
go.
yeah, that was his thing. But then after he combined his sword, it kind of fell flat. But like, I think I still would want the information anyway.
If
I mean,
you-
I'm down to go down there and try to kill her.
if
Either
This
that, or
Chicago-
we could until the fucking battle's ready, we can go back to Iron Slag and just kill the.
I was about to say that. Alternatively, Emperor Prize chimes in. I did just get a brand new giant slaying axe.
We could either go to the no hole, which I think would be funny if we actually went back.
The
at
no hole! I
20,
forgot
and then-
about the no hole!
Well, here's the thing. I think we were gonna go back to the no hole when we were level 20 because it'd make it funnier. Because that's kind of
we're
like the
still
region
level
where we
15,
started.
though. We could absolutely go to the no hole right now.
No,
level
we
15.
could, but I think it'd be funny if we were level 20 using level 20 spells on gnolls. It'd just be really funny. That's the joke. But Iron Slag, I'm definitely interested in.
Well, I don't want to go straight to violence if we go to the no hole. Iron Slag is going to be straight to violence. The no hole, I want to talk to him first. I want to see if they recognize, if any of the survivors of that battle know who we are.
I think we killed them all.
No, we didn't kill all of them. They started retreating. After we killed their leader,
But
the rest...
and keep in mind, we weren't in the no hole. We were close. Like,
Yeah,
how
but
close
I'm
were we to the
assuming
no
some
hole?
of the gnolls that survived that battle...
You weren't that
Might,
close. You were on the let me
Because we were near Kemner.
Yeah, might remember us. I remember exactly where we were at.
Yeah,
I vote for Iron Slag
You were
personally.
basically on the road, like right here.
I was saying, yeah, weren't we? No, we weren't that far up yet though, because we had to go
Oh,
a little bit of ways. I thought we were like,
here. You were like here.
yeah, we were like right here. Yeah, we were right here
Yeah.
because we needed to head up a little bit more, and that's where we ran into this guard post with the Slotty.
Mhm.
So we were like here, like yeah, like on the way to the no hole, between the no hole and the road.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when.
Way back.
Well, aside from that, I still vote for Iron Slag because I think
I'm
that's
fine
a
with
real
Iron Slag as
power.
well. Yeah, as you say that, the jet
You're
kind of
back.
sadly taps the head in his pocket of Guard Dirt Scrap. He rubs it a little bit and says, "Okay, I
Yeah,
suppose
you rub it.
I
All,
do-
all of you just hear like.
I do have
Just
quite an
sounds
issue."
Gross.
Well, no, it's just the skull now. It's no longer like the head.
Oh yeah.
You hear me caressing the bones of Guard Dirt Scrap's skull, and I say,
I
Caressing
thought you
the
put that in your room
bones.
or something.
I would have taken it back up after being banished
I
for that.
can't wait for your wife and kids to die by my hands.
I was like, all right, I
Um,
suppose we can go to the mountains. I would rather also get revenge on them too.
It would be fun.
They did send me to a 100-year of exile, where I was stuck in lands of dread and watched multiple
To be
of my
fair, though,
friends
that was
die.
your home, and you don't have the means of getting banished there anymore.
You're 100% right. That's why I said we should go there, because I feel quite angry.
Why
But,
do you
yeah.
laugh like that? Yikes.
I don't know. Yeah. So I suppose we can rest, and we can probably have Jet take us there. Wait, no, Jet has never been there. But we could just.
Jennings only. We can go there. Well, we can fly there. It's not too far from our home. But not only that, though, we can also we can have Jet and them, Skiffle, and them do their side mission where they're going to try to get part of Greyland.
Clone Graylin, yeah, on the side.
Yeah. So I guess we just head back to our Coleman Hold and rest for the moment, and then take off for Iron Slag. I propose we take off at nighttime, or we arrive during the nighttime, so that way I don't have to worry about fighting up top.
Well, we're going inside a mountain.
Yeah, but I'm assuming they'll have stuff on top again. They did last time. We'll make quick work of them, but it'd just be easier if I'm not handicapped to being close.
Well, to be fair, there probably won't be as many because we already discussed this. We already went into context, but it takes a while for them to resupply, and we already
we did
wiped
kill
out
off a lot of them. I wonder if there's any other Fire Mountain areas in or Fire Giant mountains in the area, and they might have been resupplied by allies. I don't know. I wonder.
Well, that was the thing. I think we already talked about it. It would take a while for them to resupply, and